Hey, how you doing, Fox? I'm doing pretty good. I'm tired. Again. I don't know why, but I'm very sleepy. How are you? Welcome in. I'm fine, no strong feelings one way or the other. Not sad, not happy. Sadly, the first did get stolen from you. What game are you playing today? I am doing the Roottrees finale. If you remember, the Roottrees are dead. I'm finishing that up. And then I'm probably going to follow it up with some shorter games I have on the backlog. So, let's see. I might do Dog Walk. That's supposed to be like a free, really fast one. Ina Dream Barbecue. I don't know about that one yet. Maybe Closer the Distance. I think that's meant to be pretty quick, but I'm not like 100% sure. We'll see. Maybe Delirium. The point is, it's meant to be a quick one, though. Is it the detective one? You're kind of a detective. Like, your main job is the family tree. It's that one. Oh, somebody's texting me already. Yeah, well, we're finishing it today. I've only got a few more heads to fill in, so it should be done by today. You know, assuming I'm not just stumped the entire time. Which I'm not gonna say that's impossible. I might have brain stump. Had me super confused last time I played. But we'll see. You know, I believe. Alright, good luck, Fox. Be sure to tell me what you make. Gotta wait for the ads to be finished first, anyway. Damn. Beef ramen's actually pretty good. I respect that. I like chicken ramen better, but, I can respect that. I don't get ads on phone? Oh. I mean, the ads haven't started yet. Oh, now they have. Okay, I take that back. I've heard people like pork too, but I'm not crazy about it. Yeah, pork can be pretty sweet, yeah. I feel like a lot of pork dishes, they put a lot of, I don't want to say sweetener, but like it's sugar, essentially. Hello, Nippy. Long time no see. Have a good night. I appreciate you stopping by. It's been a really long time, Nippy. But it's always good to see you. Also crab, but I didn't get the chance. Ugh. That doesn't sound very good. I don't like crab. Crab ramen sounds gross. Eh. Sorry, Nippy. Yeah, since I moved, it had to move about 5 hours. Days have been good for you and for everyone else. Days have been pretty decent recently. I've had to essentially restart the whole streaming thing, but you know, that's kind of the price you pay when you move, I suppose. It is what it is. Tasted crab sushi. Ew. Like raw crab? Ew. I didn't like the taste of cooked crab. I mean, I guess I ate fake crab, but still. But yeah, rock on. Feel free to cook. Not meth. Don't cook meth. But cook ramen. And if you do cook meth, don't tell me. I feel like I have a semi-moral obligation to tell on you. We're waiting until 10 minutes, by the way. So about 30 seconds. And then we'll get started. Good night, Nippy. What do you mean, see you soon? That mean you're gonna dream about me? If I am in your dreams, make me cool. Like lucid dreaming, make me awesome. Like put me in charge of something rad. Like a Bass Pro Shop or something. I don't know. I don't know what's rad. What's a rad thing to be in charge of? FBI? Let's go with that. Yeah, why not? I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Maybe the CIA? That's less cool. Oh, okay. I've rammed my desk as hard as I could. Fantastic. I'm so glad this desk is so easy to move. That doesn't make it annoying at all. Alright, let's get this closed. I posted already. I got another spam message on fucking Twitter, yay. Alright. I said, oh, video game? Oh, that's why no music's playing. Sorry, Roottrees are dead has crashed. Fuck. Damn it. This happens every time. I don't know why I don't learn my lesson. Close. Close. Okay, hang on. I've got to Control-Delete to get this game to close, apparently. Not responding. Yeah, like I give a fuck. Close. There we go. Alright, restart the game. I keep forgetting it does that. I don't know why. I don't know why I keep leaving the game in the background as I get ready to stream, knowing full well it's going to break. Which is super awesome, and I'm a super big fan of. Actually, did I ever Oh good, I can't read it because of the chat. That's fine. The game's gonna take a minute to launch. That's how it is. I do like the Roottrees, but it definitely pretends like it's a really difficult to run game, which is very confusing. I wonder if that's Godot, the engine's fault. It runs on Godot or whatever it's called. Okay, where were we? I finished Guy Hudson. I've already classified who Ollie banged. I finished Susan. I finished Stephanie. I finished Miracle's adulteration. Okay, so Bess Williams, who had Frank Williams, who had Sharon Williams, and Barbara Williams, married to Smith, Andrew Smith. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna start by searching up Sharon Williams. That was a bad call. We're gonna start by searching up wrong button. Barbara Williams. She's a public speaker. How does that not come up with anything? Did I misspell Williams? I didn't misspell Barbara. Okay. Andrew Smith. No. Okay, fantastic. This is a great start. No, really? Okay. Okay. Andrew Smith. What was the other person's name? Sharon Williams. Sharon Williams. Sharon Williams. Huh. Interesting. Hey, how you doing, Thea? Welcome in. Well, Roottrees appeared. I mean, I wish one would. I'm trying to find out who this guy was banging. Well, I know who he banged, but I need to find out who his kids are. You know, his grandchildren, his great-grandchildren. I know who this is, but I don't know how I got to that information. Where's this picture? Lanes Across America. The charity was founded after the death of Drew Smith, who was featured in the photo. Okay. Where did I get... Here it is. Doing good, how about you? I am tired, but still pretty good. What you been up to, Fia? What you been playing lately? You excited for some Dead by Daylight soon? Let's look up... Wrong button. Again. Fantastic. No. Okay, what about... Vic Elmsworth? No. Huh. Isabel Crosby? No. Okay, well, that's okay. That's fantastic. Benton County. Let's look that up. All I can think about is Silk Song. Oh, yeah. They make the announcement soon, don't they? On Isabel Crosby, according to a flyer on Barb Williams' website, is the superintendent of Benton County. There's a Benton County in 9 different states in the U.S. Fantastic. There hasn't been a Benton County in Florida since 1850, so you're not sure which one Isabel Crosby comes from. Okay. Okay, well, what's the Kikwa Falls? Kikwa Falls. So excited for the announcement? Yeah, in like 22 hours? Damn. What do you think they're going to announce? Like, I'm genuinely curious. Do you think they're going to announce a release date? Finally. What, 8 years? Closest thing to Kikwa appears to be in New Zealand. Instead, a man named Chris Elmsworth has invented a small-town newspaper as a conceptual art piece. Oh. Real locations are occasional stories that present outlandish, inflammatory concepts in mundane ways. Indeed. Can I look up Chris Elmsworth, then? No, same difference. Damn. Maybe they'll shadow drop it? I don't know about that. that feels like a high order. Now, I hope so. I want to say I hope so, but no, I don't think that's going to happen. WQ2 TV12? But I would like to see it. I had issues with the original Hollow Knight, but I could fuck with Silk Song. Especially since you're playing Hornet, who's very cool. I find Hornet very interesting. Greta Jones is, according to a flyer in your possession, the morning news anchor for a channel called WQTV12. Unfortunately, WQTV12 has no online web presence. You do find it listed on a giant list of television call signs next to the city Springfield under the heading Effingham County. Okay. Oh, well, that's not what I meant to do. What, really? Okay. Effingham County. Effingham County is the name of 2 different counties in the United States. One is in Georgia and the other is in Illinois. Springfield is the capital of Illinois, but after perusing some of the results, you find that it is not located in Effingham County. Fuck. Damn it. Okay, Georgia? There's a Springfield in Effingham County, Georgia. Thank you. I appreciate it. You little fucker. Damn it. How was that helpful? Oh, I'm a hater. Did you finish HK? I did. A long time ago now. I finished, I went through pretty much everything I was aware of. So, you know, I did all the side quests I was aware of. I did the red carnival people. I did the Colosseum. I did the Pantheon. Got my ass kicked like a couple hundred times, which was super fun. 12K people already waiting the special announcement stream. I'm not surprised. But 22 hours is that's kind of wild. There's no Benton County in Georgia? How dare you? Illinois? I really ain't sure then. It's gotta be Kikuwa Falls Gazette. And it's gotta be No. Florida. No. Silk Song coming out soon? Yeah. at least an announcement involving Silk Song. Do you think they're gonna shadow drop it, Luna? Also, hello Luna, how are you? Moving across half the map hitless. Oh, yes, I did do that. I hated it, but I did do it. It sucks. It was terrible and I didn't like it. I miss it, right? Oh, we never did get very far in our Hollow Knight playthrough together, Luna. Maybe we should go back to that at some point. Maybe after we do like that full playthrough of Castle Crashers or something, we should go back to that. Does that mean this is all bullshit? Hold on. With a co-op Dream Shield? I'm not sure. There's just the it's just a multiplayer mod, and there's like public servers you can play on, which I thought was pretty sick. And fun fact, even if you're not fighting the boss, you can help whoever is fighting the boss by swinging, and sometimes it'll count as a hit, which was very fun. We all collectively beat the Mantis warriors, the ones who like dash around and, you know, they all bow when you lose or when you win. I did. I hate you. You fucking. I did look up Springfield, Georgia. Sounds kind of janky, but you take what you get, I suppose. It's a little janky, but it's janky in a fun way. Because it's not like if you were playing Hollow Knight co-op, because it can't be like proper co-op. You'd want to like sit there and wait as your partner kept dying to the same boss over and over again. You know what I mean? I think you can do it that way if you run like a private server, but the server running thing sounded painful as hell. So in the end, we focused on just helping each other out. I think the Mantis Lords were the last thing we faced before we moved on. When you refine your search to television in and around Springfield, Georgia, you come across a website that lists different channels available there. The list seems only to feature broadcasts with female news anchors. The person who runs the website is ranked each using 3 categories. None are relevant journalism. One of the entries is Channel 12. The news anchor is listed is Greta Flores. Isn't this a legendary? I'm not sure what Pokemon is it. News anchor who apparently got used to go by Greta Jones before divorce. Okay, fantastic. So this is the Greta Jones. Compared to the ordeal you've gone through to simply figure out her current name, it's way easier than you expect to find that she has a website of her accomplishments. She was apparently the MC for an all-female speaking tour in 1977. Zorua. Oh, Zorua is considered a mythical, I think. It's not a legendary. Because I think at this point you can get like 5 or 6 of them. Especially if you consider the Hisuian one. But what you been up to, Luna? Did you get your room clean? The tour was called Storytellers of Sisterhood, the Mother and Daughters of Earth. You do a search for it, and it seems some of the stories were compiled into a book titled 25 Stories of Sisterhood by Ayla Hale. Okay. Ayla Hale. What's a mythical? It's, okay, so in terms of rarity, you know, you have all, like, Pokemon, the starters, pseudo-legendaries, mythicals, and then legendaries. My definition was always legendaries mean there's only one, mythicals means there's a couple, or no, mythical means there's only one, pseudo-legendaries means there's several, but they're hard to find, starters, several, hard to find, and basic, you can find them everywhere. But I've been told that's an incorrect interpretation. Neglecting my poor room for Stardew. Aw, Luna. Did you get any more fish? Thought pseudo was about their base stats being 600. Well, I mean, that's what it means in terms of, like, competitive-wise, I guess. But, like, a pseudo just means hard to find. You know? I finished the set they're all about. I'm so cool. Oh, shit. Damn, is that why you pretty much never went to sleep? This is an anthology of stories told on a few different Storytellers of Sisterhood tours. It contains direct transcripts of the most well-received stories told on stage. Ayla Hale is the editor, not the author. One of the stories by Barb Williams has been added to your evidence. Oh, Barb Williams, that's this person. Barb Williams has a transcript of stories she told on stage, published in a book. That one was because of stress and too much brain noise? Oh. Nah, I felt that. I'm sorry, Luna. Have things calmed down for you at all? Might I recommend, if you ever see them, ashwagandha gummies can help. Why do I keep getting notifications about a class action lawsuit for people who owned Kia Tellurides? I don't have a Kia Telluride. Dragonite Gen 1 and 2? Yeah, see, that's kind of what I'm talking about, you know? Like, Dragonite's pretty hard to find, so it's a pseudo-legendary. Gudra is pretty hard to find, so it's a pseudo-legendary. You know? Ashwagandha? No, ashwagandha. Pop melatonin when the sun was about to come up? I felt your pain, though, Luna. Was the sleep at least nice when you did get it? The first part of her story focuses on two 16-year-old girls. My sister, Sherry, was a brat. Okay, so you have a sister named Sherry. Sharon. We're vibing. We're cooking. Always sulking, often disobedient, never on time. She borrowed things without asking, and even ran away from home, only to sneak back the next day like nothing had changed. My daughter, Sharon... Your daughter, Sharon? I thought oh, no. So this was your sister, Sherry. Okay, so... Sherry's not an option. So it has to be Sharon. So you also have a daughter named Sharon. Okay. Interesting. Woken up by loud Mexican videos? Ma's free day today? Does your mom play, like, just random videos? Garchomp is the only exception for pseudo-legendaries as far as I know. Its base appears relatively early. True, but the final evolution's pretty rare. Garchomp, I think Spiritom's considered a pseudo. It might be a mythical. Like Haxorus is considered a pseudo. A lot of the dragons are pseudos. Max volume. Did she at least say sorry? My daughter Sharon, on the other hand, was a beautiful person. Okay, so your daughter's dead. She had excellent marks in school, was intensely artistic and creative, and even volunteered at an animal rescue. She continues to tell the stories of the two girls until she shifts the narrative. What was the difference between Sherry the brat and Sharon the beauty? Is it nature, nurture, a better education, different opportunities? The answer is nothing. There was no difference, because my sister and my daughter are the same girl. Huh? What does that mean? I don't know how to define that. What is the... What is, I don't know what that means. What do you mean your sister and your daughter are the same girl? What? Oh no. How am I supposed to define that? There's no sister and daughter slot. Oh man. Fuck. Most pseudo legendaries appear so late that you can only use them for like 5 fights. True. Then you still have to go out of your way to grind them up to the final evolution stage. Yeah, that's why I kind of hate pseudos. But I love Gudra. Gudra number 1. Do you know the Roottrees family was a circle? The worst part is, Fia, this is the adultery spot. This is the actual family up here. Where they didn't cheat. These are all the cheaters. You know, Guy Hudson, which, of course, look at the man. This lady had a baby. She didn't cheat. She's good. This guy cheated. And this guy cheated. I'm just trying to find out his kids. But he was, you know, 1920, so it's a long time ago. And it's hard to find information. Maybe she's speaking metaphorical. Maybe it doesn't actually mean they're the same girl. Barb reveals that her daughter was the result of an unexpected pregnancy when she was 15. I met a boy at a county fair. Unlike us, he lived in the nice part of town. He went to the good school. To a teenage girl, it felt like a fairy tale. But there were boxes all over his house. He was moving in 3 days. Those 3 days were heaven to me. The final night, he surprised me.
Get a load of this!
He told me he could actually see me again soon. He planned to return to visit his grandparents. I thought I was giving him a reason to keep his promise. I never saw him again, and when I finally got desperate enough to ask around, a friend of a friend told me he hadn't even given me his real last name. Oh, shit. Wait. I think this might be Barbara. Because it says, married a random person with no name because she doesn't know his real name. Split up. And this line right here. Because her sister and her daughter are the same person. Oh, shit. Okay, so this is Barbara. And this... Not unknown, I said Barbara. And this is Sharon. And you are a public speaker. And you, I don't know what you are. Anyway, hi Ryu. I love Dragapult, perfect balance between cute and cool. What's that really old dragon looking guy? That was like super rare, you can only find him in one area and he's useless. Ghost Dragon just sounds cool. I did like Dragapult. Dragapult was pretty rad. I really enjoyed how like he had a special attack or whatever that involved the fact that his lower evolutions were hanging out on his head. In which gen? Either 5 or 6, I think. I can't remember for sure though. Barb also talks about when she found out she was pregnant. I was convinced my life was over, but my parents, they took charge. I had to live at home and work a part-time job, but they removed the burden of motherhood. I managed to scrape out a degree in English, and as far as my daughter was concerned, I was her much older sister. Oh, shit! So that's why it says guardian here. Oh, shit! Nice. Barely put... Oh, okay. I think his name is Drampa. Like he looks a lot like that old movie with the furry dragon that flies everywhere. I think his name is Drampa. Barb uses the story to come to a conclusion. When I was younger, I thought my sister was the brat, and I wasn't wrong. But she ran away from home to work at an animal shelter. She borrowed my clothes for presentations at school, and her creativity allowed her to open up Sherry's hair. Okay, I need to keep this. It took me far too long to realize the beauty was always there too. In fact, the brat and the beauty exist in all of us. It was my inner brat that kept me blind to the truth, and I'd like to say it's the beauty in me that's finally able to see what I was missing. I implore you to call upon the beauties in yourselves whenever the brat tries to take hold. Damn. That's good. I can see why she's a public speaker. One Yu-Gi-Oh card that fuses at a baby dragon and alarm clock wizard dudes? Maybe? I don't really know Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh like I did Pokemon. There's a Sherry's Hair in Orlando. The owner of the business is listed as Sherry Yastrzemski. Okay. Let's highlight that. Never seen that last name. Sherry is a large van, and on weekends can bring the style of Brittany, Christina, or even the Rachel to your door. The About Sherry section is very, very long and presented as one paragraph, multiple run-on sentences, and no pictures. You get the sense that if she were to do your hair, she'd be doing a lot of talking. It mentions that her husband, Pete, was her late husband's college roommate. Gotcha, okay. So this is going to be Pete. Whatever. She and he had never spent any significant time together until she became a widow and they built a charity together. That's kind of nice. So she's a, what's the word for does hair? Not a seamstress. Hairdresser. Apparently it was hairdresser. No, cosmetologist. That's what I was thinking of. They left the charity behind because it was growing beyond their ability to run it. Okay. She also brags about her kids, Tony, Mark, and Cricket. Tony, Mark, and Cricket? Then who the fuck is Andrew? Wait! This is Andrew. Oh, shit. Oh, snap. And this is probably Peter. Ha, ha, ha. Now we're cooking. Okay, we're boiling. We're boiling right now. Tony, Mark, Cricket. Her oldest, Tony. So this is probably Tony. Anthony? Yes. Last name, probably Smith. Oh, this is not Smith Sharon. Still Smith, but not Sharon. And then this last name is going to be Yatra. Oh, wait, you were getting married, weren't you? So this is you. But who's your first lady here? Did you mean Tyrantrum? No, he was, he's like pure dragon. He's like really droopy. And he's got like facial hair. I think it's Drampa. Like, I think the name is Drampa. Short end of the stick, his two listed accomplishments are that he's the oldest, a straight-A student. Shardrago? Shardrago? Hold on, let me look up Shardrago. I don't even think I know Shardrago. Shardrago. This isn't Shard... What's a Shard... This is Dredagon. Oh, is Shardrago the German name for him? I was about to say, I've never even heard of a Shardrago. No, that's Dredagon in English. Mark, on the other hand, has multiple baseball accomplishments listed. Apparently his Little League team is nationally recognized. Okay, so this is going to be Mark. Mark. Probably with a C. Let's play it safe. And this is going... Cricket? Cricket. Fair enough. Shenlong in German. He is a normal dragon. Oh, Drampa. I thought you meant Shardrago or whatever. But in English, he's Drudagon. I kind of like Drudagon. Apparently he's Little League to Cricket York. York? Uh-huh. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Let's highlight that. I'm gonna have to highlight this. Has an entire section dedicated to her. She's an actress on a local television code called Liberry Library. And the recent Sherry located from Miami to Orlando. Sherry, in addition to being hireable to come do your due, is a stylist for the show. I like that. The passage also mentions that her agent recommended they change her last name to York since it was easier to pronounce. Okay. Okay, well, her last name would still be Yashizemki, because or would it? It'll be fine. I assume this is you, then. No, but she looks older, doesn't she? No, that's going to be Barbara, isn't it? Okay, JK, I'm putting that back. Okay, enjoy your food, Fia. Well, when you do come back, be sure to let me know what you're eating. Okay, let's look up... Let's look up, go back to the top, please. Anthony Smith. Mark. Okay. Cricket. York. Liberary Library is a children's show filmed at a studio in Orlando, Florida. It has been on the air since 1991. In the show, multiple adults and children interact with different animal puppets in a small town called Liberary. Unlike some other popular shows involving non-human performers, this one is not funded by the public. Instead, it is paid for by donations from businesses related to education. This includes textbook manufacturers like Arithmetic, okay, tutoring companies such as Educate You, Educate to You, and a few well-known publishers of picture books. From what you could find, it's syndicated in a few markets across the southern United States and in New Hampshire for some reason. Like most other children's entertainment, many of those that grew up with it tend to have fond memories. That works in your favor because the show has been documented by fan sites. There's even a Liberary Library web ring, although it only has 3 entries. You click through the sites in the ring and find that Cricket York joined the cast in 1997 at the age of 5 and is still listed as a current cast member. A picture of Cricket from one of her first episodes has been added. She is an actor. This is a promotional shot of Cricket York and the puppet Poof Tail from 1997. I'm 100% looking up Poof Tail. When she was on a show called Liberary Library. According to the site you found it on, the theme of the episode tackled why some people need glasses. Very cool. Okay, so that's her. And eventually I'll get another picture of her. But I want to look up Poof Tail. Oh. Okay, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm still disappointed. So Educate to You. Educate to You is a tutoring service. They have a deal with Liberary Library and feature some of the actors from the show in pictures on their websites. According to the site, they actually provide tutorings for all of the actors and actresses on the show to accommodate shooting schedules. Included is Cricket York, who is seen in a photo labeled Cricket and her brothers ready to learn from one of our talented tutors. You don't find much else about Educate to You, except that there seems to be a small subsection of Liberary Library fans who are deeply unsettled by the company's logo, which would appear after the credits on each episode. One writes, I was terrified of the little girl in the Educate to You logo. She looks some kind of demon doll, and I'd race to the TV every day to switch the dial before her creepy laugh came on? What the fuck? I was probably a child. That's so fucked up. Hell yeah, okay, so I have the pictures of the siblings. Older brother, younger brother. Mark was known as Baseball. Okay, baseball. Athlete? Ah, there we go. So I'm going to put that as just like a temporary one for now. Now, what was the other one? Arithmetic. Arithmetic is a math textbook publishing company. They were in the news last year when a primetime news program did a full comparison of their 4th edition textbooks from 1996 and their 5th edition textbooks from 1998. Schools were complaining that the 2 editions seemed remarkably similar, yet Arithmetic was charging almost double for the newer edition than they had for the previous one. What a shock. Welcome to textbook companies. The news program announced that between the 2 books, there were only 16 total changes. The most noticeable was that the cover was changed from a picture of a water droplet creating concentric rings on a lake to a close-up of a feather. The other 15 were all instances of changing 4th to 5th. This even led to a geometry problem where the book asked students to calculate the 5th side of a rectangle. That's so cool. Nobody associated with Arithmetic seems to be related to your search. Hell yeah. Hey, how you doing, Jelly Teen? Always good to see you. Stream's going well so far. I love this game. You know, so far. Let's see. Oh yeah, I just need his job. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many do I need? No, I need 5. So I need your job. What did it list about you in... this one. His 2 listed accomplishments are that he's the oldest and he's a straight A student. My bad. Dude, I'm sorry. Shit, now I feel bad. You probably do... The worst part is unemployed's not an option. Professor? No. Student? No. Student? No. Oh, unless he's a student too. He was a student too. My bad. Aw, yeah. They gave you a stethoscope too? Oh, fair enough. We can do it later if you want. Do you still want to look at the shop at the...
I mean, she told me, I thought about buying one. She was like, no, you don't need to do that.
I mean, we can look if you want. It's not like I care.
If they're cheap.
Hi again.
We'll look.
I know you probably thought you were done.
Anyway, love you, sweetie. You feeling better today? Have you calmed down? Okay, sweet. I'll see you later. We'll go to the store whenever I'm done. I'll probably end early today. Love you, sweetie.
But it turns out what you're doing here might have some pretty major repercussions on the family tree.
Is that not why I was hired?
Again. Also, there's something really strange happening. I can't explain it.
Neither of us can.
I'd call it a simple misunderstanding, but it's digging at the pit of my stomach. I just have a feeling. Clark?
Last week, let's just say being the president, sometimes people bring me things.
Indeed.
Just skip to the important part.
Right. One of our janitors brought me some hair she'd found in Ruby Spratt's trash. It was Bonnie Hudson's.
Remind me who Bonnie Hudson is again? No, that was, right, Guy Hudson's sister. Who's Ruby Spratt again?
Bonnie is Guy's sister.
Yeah.
She'd sent us her hair to test potential Roottrees, since her DNA is closest to Guy's.
Sure.
But Ruby threw it out, and I wasn't sure why she would have done that. Especially right before we began testing the tree you provided. When I asked, she told me she thought the samples needed to be fresh every time they did a test.
How does that make... No. How does that make sense? They need a strand.
It seems really odd. Ruby was the one who convinced us to do DNA testing in the first place. She seemed so knowledgeable. I don't like it. You've done more of a deep dive on these people than anybody else has. Clark will keep a closer eye on the DNA tests from now on.
Huh.
You have an eye for anomalies. We need you to find the smoking guns.
If there's anyone you're 100% positive can't be a Roottrie,
Or any you've got definitive evidence are Roottrees, then we might be able to catch Ruby in a lie.
Okay. That was it? That was the end of the... That was the end of the conversation, I guess? Okay, well, let me put in these additional pictures. Oh, I have to mark if I think any of these are Roottrees. Oh, shit. Ooh, okay. Okay. I'm boiling. Okay, so what is this? What is this extra bit? Inconsistencies. Yeah, this is Guy Hudson. And then... Oh, this must be Anonymom. Right? Anonymom was a big... Who was that? That was... Maureen Schwartz? Oh, I got the name right. Some of the people attempting to track down Anonymom were harassing her. Journalists involved in independently verified... She's not Anonymom. Okay, so who worked with her then? Hey, Colonel, how you doing? Welcome in. Where was that sheet? Where is... Oh, there. Corinne Schwartz. Corinne. Corinne Schwartz. Beatrice Watts. Okay, what if it's Beatrice Watts? No? William Afton. God damn it. What was he the man behind, Colonel? What did he do? Oh, I mean, that probably means that this is Beatrice Watts then, right? I don't know what she does. Well, no, she does retail. I remember that. This was a long time ago, I think. Because Anonymom was listed as retail. Referred to as her daughter is Jane Doe Roottrees. The name Anonymom is not self-inflicted. Man who twerked his shiz har style. You know, Colonel, I was really setting you up for a man behind the slaughter joke, and you really took it the worst possible way that I think you could have. But what you up to today, Colonel? Welcome in. You still doing work today? You excited for some Dead by Daylight? Huh? Jane Doe Roottrees is not a Roottree. What do you mean you're reading too much into it? Work is at least going decent today? Does not appear in your updated tree. I think it does though, because this is the only inconsistency I'm aware of. How do I find out her daughter's name? Wait, I have a here it is. Not as killer, but man, it's crazy. You should try it as killer. This is something I want to test out at some point, I think. But I wanna find out if it's possible to go for an adept during like 2v8. Because like, how do you get a merciless in a 2v8 match, right? 1 or 2, but our group is too big. This is why you don't play with groups, Colonel. SMH. Photo of her daughter, unlike 5Ps, Mr. Anonymous. Actually, let's go to... No. Okay, let's... Oh, shit. Got a random gum pain, gum pain? Huh. Did it go away? Or are you still having it? Ah, Piketty exposed personal details about the story of Anonymom under the headline, Anonymom the Anonicon. Let's find out what's weird. Gum pain. Huh. Oh, you think it's your wisdom teeth. Merch is a manager at a department store in North Carolina, and her daughter's name is Courtney May. Okay. Courtney May. last name of Watts. Wisdom. I mean, do you think it's the wisdom teeth? It just surprised me that it's gum pain. Wisdom teeth. Was there any bleeding? Like, did you look in your own mouth afterward? According to me, it's a simple website with black text on a white background and a few images. From the view counter, you can tell you're one of only a few hundred people who has visited. She's not shy about claiming she is Jane Doe Roottrees. As a proof, she has posted an unobscured cover from the time she was featured on News Time, as well as a different picture of herself that appears to be a wedding photo. The website is created in defense of her mother, who has been the target of public scrutiny. Under the headline, The True Story of Jane Doe Roottrees, courtesy of Courtney May Newton, formerly Watts. Okay, so Courtney May Watts. And then last name is going to be Newton, whoever this is. Everyone has everything wrong. My mom approached the Roottrees before 5Ps was ever on the cover of News Time. Nobody at the Roottrees company took us seriously. They only listened to us after we appeared on TV and in magazines. The site is a scanned letter from the Ruby legal group to Courtney May's mother, Beatrice. In a very polite legal terms, it accuses her of exploiting their name and orders her to leave the Roottrees.
That's my problem.
Leave the Roottrees alone. Why are you mean to this poor girl, Colonel? It's dated from a few weeks before the 5-piece article appeared in News Time and seems legitimate. Courtney May also discusses her mother's magazine feature in more detail. Do you know how difficult it was to convince anyone to tell our story? My mom didn't want to show her face because everyone in the media was approached assumed she was lying. Because her story was just like 5-piece, but my mom's story was first. Mom was advised by Ryan and Cork.
That's my problem.
This poor girl. Being bullied by someone who doesn't even know her. Mom was advised by Ryan and Cork to tell News Time that seeing 5Ps on the cover was what inspired her. That's the only way News Time would agree to it and help get her on TV, but it's not true. Courtney's defense continues, but much of it is repetitive. My mom is amazing. She's the nicest woman in the world. She has diabetes and works at a department store, but still managed to help pay for my apartment in the big city so that I could stay with my high school sweetheart. I got a degree in nursing, so I learned about DNA in college, but I'm beginning to think it's a lie. Mom is 100%...
I missed the part where that's my problem.
You're so mean. But I'm beginning to think it's all a lie. Mom is 100% confident there's nobody else who could be the father. Either they did the test wrong or DNA is complete BS. She is not a liar. She's awful confident. I can respect that. Good for you. So you're a nurse. Or wait, no, are you still in school? Sorry, I'm done. You're fine, Colonel. You are cruel to this poor girl who's just trying her best. Sean! Courtney May and Danny, together forever. Oh, so Danny. Okay, so Danny Newton. Daniel, apparently. Oh, by the way, did you see the new sound redeems, Colonel? Huh? So that's who she is. Courtney May and Sean. Damn, Sean escaped his dad and immediately got married? What the fuck? That's kind of fucked up. Oh, okay. So this is Beatrice Watts. And your additional picture is...
You can't keep getting away with it!
Okay, so this... Nurse, retail... Courtney May Watts, Daniel Newton. I feel pretty...
Jason!
I feel pretty good that this is right. So now I just get to mark whether or not I think these people are possible Roottrees. But yeah, they're both Crash Bandicoot related, Colonel. Haha. Okay, so Frank Williams, possible Roottrees. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Found 4 out of 4. Yes. I believe he is. Isn't it nice? You know, clearly I've made a mistake making it as cheap as it is. I figured they'd be rarely used, so I went ahead and made them cheap as hell. But apparently... Whoa! Is a blood relative. I'm going to say yes on Clementine Stewart. I'm going to say yes on Frank Williams. I'm going to say yes on Clementine Mark here. I think they're both Roottrees. I think he's a Rootree. Courtney May, I think is a Rootree. Like, I think flat out she's a Rootree. So I'm saying yes. Huh? You haven't found this clue yet. Oh, no. What am I missing? What am I missing? Company records, Courtney May Watts, you haven't found this clue yet. What clue am I missing, my friend? My brother. Okay, well, let's unmark that for now. Anonymom Ruby? I should have a letter from... Where's the letter? Yeah, I was a big fan of the Woast. I feel like it's a classic noise. Good homage to my 100%ing of the Crash games earlier. And Dino Dash is the worst level. Don't play it. I'll look at the others for now. I'll focus on the others. Heather and Melissa Ford. I'm going to say yes to both. In my opinion. Frankly, I don't really need a confirmation. Guy Hudson banged too often. Gonna say yes. You haven't found this clue yet. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, I'm unmarking you for now. I'm missing clues. Fuck. Langman, 100% a Rootree. I'm confirming that one. The twins, I'm missing a clue for both of these guys. Can I get ducked? Duck me. Ryan and Cork. Ah, that's smart. Okay, I didn't even think about that. I completely forgot about Ryan and Cork. Good shit. Ryan and Cork is an unremarkable law firm based in North Carolina named after its senior partners, Winston Ryan and Gregory Cork. The firm mostly handles local cases and recently represented Anonymom. Their website has a section about the case, including a scan of the DNA test results that prove Jane Doe Rootree was not a Rootree. Okay. Hey, how you doing, Momo? Welcome in. This is a DNA test. The test says there was virtually no chance Anonymom's daughter, Courtney May, was a Rootree. It lists the DNA from Jane Doe was tested against the DNA of Bonnie Kellogg Nee Hudson. Ryan and Cork, who were representing Anonymom, have confirmed that the sample they sent to the Rootrees was definitely Courtney May's hair. The test is from a company called DNA Co. And a doctor has circled the results and signed the paper. Indeed. I should be resting. I felt that pain, Momo. I felt that pain. Have you not had a chance to sleep yet? DNA Co. is a DNA testing company. I didn't hear it that time. Colonel, I think you broke it. Colonel, what are you doing? Hold on, let me try and play it again. I gave it a refresh. There you go. You did it too often, Colonel. You broke it. You fuck. I have, but it's hard to stay asleep. How long did you sleep? Was it too short? Relatively new phenomena that allows scientific laboratories to prove a possible family relationship between two people. It's fairly cutting edge. The method by which they test samples has only become standard in the last decade, as of the early 1990s. Okay, Colonel, good luck at work. Hopefully we'll see you again. According to their site, DNA Co. was responsible for the DNA test that proved Felix was a Rootree, and even use it as an example of how a DNA test looks. They use it to provide some information about the process. Whenever they take a sample in person, they put the name of the person on the test according to their legal ID, which is why it says David instead of Felix. Then this is a lie. It says Jane Doe on it. You take their name according to their ID. And that's, the ID obviously doesn't fucking say Jane Doe on it. Maybe 5 to 6 hours? I mean, that's pretty short, but you can survive on that. I feel like that's not too bad. Everything okay, Momo? Because Guy Hudson is dead, there is no known DNA source for Guy. They tested Felix's hair versus a hair sample sent from the Roottrees. It's listed as Jane Doe because it wasn't collected in person, but the Rootree company let them know it was from Bonnie Kellogg, Guy Hudson's sister. This is why it says it is a paternal aunt test. Alleged paternal aunt, Bonnie Kellogg. But that's not... They said it said Jane Doe on it. They're lying. Ugh. Tea helps my throat. Oh, right, you're sick. No, I felt that deep. When I have a throat thing or an ear thing, I can't sleep for shit. Good luck getting me to sleep more than like 3 hours before I'm back up and hating life. Are you getting any better yet? Or are you still on the decline? The left and right set of numbers are essentially signatures that perfectly match the DNA of the two people in question, and nobody else. The way the test works is that if certain parts of the signature are shared, then it's very likely two people are related. I mean, it's true that these two don't look related, but it doesn't even look... They don't look right. Doing a bit better? Hell yeah. I was about to say, is your throat like burning hot? Ugh. Hate that. DNA test. The site says there's a 99% chance David Fellows is related to the aunt. See, okay, then why is this different? This says Jane Doe on the alleged paternal aunt, not Bonnie Kellogg like the other one does. So the other one is a lie. Lying sacks of shit. It's not impossible to prove. I think these are all Roottrees. Oh, I already know you're a Rootree. 13 out of 15? How 13 out of 15? We know you are. You've been confirmed already, you little asshole. Wait, what you got? What am I waiting on? Just at the... Okay, so okay, here. I'll show you where my thought process is going. Oh, ads have just started. Okay, I'll tell you my thought process after the ads are over. Portland Telegraph article about Ruby Spratt. Okay, let's take a look. Maybe Foster Fountain? Did I forget to look up Foster Fountain? The Fountain of Youths, also known as Foster Fountain, is a fountain found in a small park in Portland. All proceeds from change thrown into the fountain are donated to the foster care system. A website for Portland's Park and Recreation mentions under a trivia section that the Fountain of Youths was originally conceived by Ruby Spratt, an alumni of the foster care system. As more businesses signed on as sponsors, it grew in scope, even beyond Spratt's original hopes. The fountain is unique because it has special targets that visitors can aim their coins towards. I've read that already. Okay, what am I looking for then? Okay, my bad. Okay, the Fountain of Youths. Oh, okay, ads are over. Okay. So let me explain my process here. So, when you read about the example DNA test, it explains their process for a DNA test. And you can see here that it tested between a child named David Fellows, where the article specifically mentions that on these DNA test reports, they specifically go by what's on their legal ID. They specifically check the ID. And the reason the paternal aunt, Bonnie Kellogg, is listed as Jane Doe is because she's dead, and she has been for a while. So it wasn't collected in person, there was no legal ID, so she's Jane Doe for that reason. But when you go to the other DNA test that was submitted on behalf of Courtney Mae Watts, Bonnie Kellogg is listed as the paternal aunt, and Jane Doe is listed as the child. Her legal ID, no way does it say Jane Doe on the legal ID. And they're not supposed to put Bonnie Kellogg because they didn't collect it from her in person. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? Fountain of Youth was originally considered... Suppose I can look for this under peer articles. You find an article about the dedication ceremony for the local Portland landmark called the Fountain of Youths. Apparently at the unveiling, the mayor of Portland made a speech and there were performances by multiple local entertainers, as well as a ribbon cutting from the people most instrumental in bringing the fountain into fruition. The article calls out that all of the performers and speakers, with the exception of the mayor, were foster care alumni, and most of them grew up together as close friends. This includes poets, musicians, and dancers. Dirty Davy was listed as one of the musicians. Oh. Shit. Oh no, so does that mean you're not a Roottrie? Because Ruby Spratt is your buddy or whatever? Ah, shit. Oh, no. Let me see that evidence again. 10, 12, 12, 6, 8. Damn. Hold on. 15, 16, 15, 16, 9, 11. Nine, 11, 12, 6, 8. So 15, 16, 15, 16. 15, 16. In that case, maybe this one might be a Roottrie, but impossible to prove. I think she is. I'm just gonna say she is. Fucker. You use that many different Pokeballs on a Silcoon? Fuck. Damn, fuck. Damn, fuck, damn, fuck. Damn, fuck. Oh, no. Damn it. I think, in terms of who's a Roottrie, these are confirmed. I think he's confirmed. I'm not sure on this one. Because the issue of what I'm looking at is, one, the test is different. The test is completely separate. And the numbers don't line up with the numbers on this one. Which I'm running into a separate issue, because even the numbers on this one for the alleged paternal aunt doesn't fit on this one. Even the numbers are completely wrong, and even those numbers that were correct on Fellows wouldn't match up with these. I don't know if you're a Roottrie. Little bastard wastes my Pokeball. Yeah, but on a Silcoon? Why'd you use so many? I think she's a mite, and I think he's a mite. Like, I'm actually not sure about those two. Those are the only two I'm, like, really unsure about. These two I'm certain of. Kitchen Tales? I don't even remember Kitchen Tales. I want to fill Pokédex. Oh, that's pretty fair. But still, so many balls on a Silcoon? Kitchen Tales was a story-based recipe book credited to Mark Zimmer that had some success after it was featured on a morning talk show. The book released before the internet was widespread, so mentions are rare. One book collector states the publishers were unprepared for the demand, and that there was no second printing, so it's unusual to find a copy in the wild. You find an alternative medicine website which focuses on cooking with natural ingredients. It mentions that one of Kitchen Tales' recipes used salt water. Okay. If you switch out the salt water in the recipe for a mix of 2/3 spring water and 1/3 filtered seawater, it tastes great. The plated bread? It's bread. What difference does it make? Your bread's just a little saltier if you use salt water. What are you talking about? For years, bakers Flora and Yates flirted. They grew their friendship, compared recipes, and combined knowledge. She loved his salt and pepper beard. He adored her rosemary cheeks. They thought sweetly about one another, but he was one day whisked away, constricted to break the army's bread. By the oil of the lamp, Flora's tears began to salt her bread. The recipe asked the reader to combine flour, yeast, sugar, olive oil, and rosemary, combine the salt and water together, and add the mixture and whisk until the dough begins to form. It was 10 to 12 years later that they met again, seemingly by fate. Flora's unique dough had earned her a position as the king's personal baker. Yates had found success as well. He baked for the kingdom's 45 diplomats. One day, they returned from the Dutch Isles with a gift, 450 unbaked loaves, and were sent to the palace bakery to teach a method that required no kneading. Allow the dough to proof for 10 to 12 hours, then spread it out and let sit for over 45 minutes on a floured baking sheet with no kneading. Next, prepare a Dutch oven preheated to 450 degrees. Upon seeing Yates, Flora was both delighted and distraught. She felt as if she was torn in two. She had not been made aware of the gift and had already prepared buns for the palace ovens. She wished to greet Yates warmly, but was struck by fears that he'd be unable to bake with her, that she'd face retribution for being unprepared. She cried to Yates, adding more salt to her dough. Cut the dough into 2 equal pieces, and lightly sprinkle salt across the top of only one of them. Yates eased her pain. He insisted she had no obligation to prepare for a return she thought impossible, but he shared her fear of retribution. He knew if they did not solve her predicament, they'd miss their final chance to bake together. In the end, instead of wallowing in the present, they worked together to shape the future. They twisted and entwined their doughs and baked them as one. Thus was born the plated loaf. Word quickly spread of this new delight. The king's decree on royal parchment was that it would be considered a delicacy. Roll and twist the pieces to entwine them, then take the twist and wrap around the inside of the Dutch oven atop parchment from outside inward to make a spiral. Bankrolled by the king, Flora and Yates spent their days baking together. They traveled for 45 years, then settled for 15 more. Their souls were golden with no regrets. Lastly, bake for 45 minutes, remove lid, and observe until crust is golden brown, which could take up to 15 minutes. I really enjoy that. That was a nice story. I like that. I'm going to say for both of those, confirmed. I have no reason to think otherwise. The only reason I think otherwise with this guy is because Ruby was his buddy in the foster care system, and she threw away the DNA piece that she used, which makes me think it's not actually hers, like the aunt's. And her, I have no way to prove it, you know, because... But I think she is. I do think she's a Roottrie. Now what about you, Flavio? Nia, I feel like I did this. Nia Alves owns many forms of media in Brazil under the umbrella of I'm not saying this. Business Watch has mentioned her by name a few times. Threatening Pokemon works. It always does. You got to make sure they know you mean business. Mentioned her by name a few times. The most relevant appearance seems to be an article about the struggles of American media companies to do business with their foreign counterparts due to differences in laws. A few media groups and countries are discussed, including those in Africa and the Middle East. I'm not saying that word. In Brazil is also discussed. The reason I don't say the word, by the way, is because how the fuck do you say this? Transmisa Paulo? I'm not saying that every fucking time. But if only Luna were still here, she could tell me how it's pronounced. Due to lack of freedom of speech laws in Brazil, there has been added bureaucracy in publishing certain stories on Blank's channel. Nia is extremely private about her identity and supposedly once used her connections to have a reporter fired from a rival network and blacklisted. Oh, do you know how it's pronounced? Save me, mama. It's too damn long. The journalist claimed that this was to shut down a story he was doing about her personal life, including that her marriage in 1973 was not of her own choice. His research claimed that she essentially had her husband forced upon her as a child bride at the age of 15. Child brides were not outlawed in Brazil until 1990. It also claims that past appearances with her husband have been for show, they do not live together, and she resents her own parents for the arrangement. The final claim was that she must have made her money under the table through nefarious and possibly illegal means during Brazil's dictatorship, as his research uncovered that she could not possibly have earned enough to start a media company otherwise. After making this statement, the reporter went into hiding in fear for his safety. Well, I mean, she was obviously paid a bunch, for having brother's baby, And, it's obviously that they weren't into each other. They divorced, after all. I'm going to say, yeah, he's probably a Roottrie. I have no reason to think he's not. Which is unfortunately true for a lot of I wish I could just flat out say these guys are Roottries, but I just don't know. I don't know if it's asking me if it's impossible to prove, or if it's asking if it's impossible to prove with their resources. I can't prove they're Roottries, but they could, if they wanted to, Ron and Robbie are in a dotted section of the tree? Wait, what? Wait a minute. I have to confirm whether or not Ron and Robbie are... That's a question? There's no damn way. I didn't even look up there. Oh, shit. Robbie Roottree was released from French prison after serving a few years for assault. His embezzlement and arrest were partially featured in 6 pieces and have since become publicly infamous. He has not yet returned to the United States, but when journalists reached out to him recently after the death of his mother, issued a blanket statement a few days ago. The death of my mother was hard on our family. My brother and I, after spending time together caring for her and mourning her, have finally made amends. It was a highly transformative few weeks when it came to our relationship. I'm in recovery from my addiction, and a major aspect of that process is that I wish to stay private. Oh, is it going to be that Robbie's not a Roottrie? Speaks Portuguese, not Spanish? Really? Oh. Damn, that's rough. Fuck. You know what? Hit me again. Had some ramen. Ooh, what kind? Also, this is the update, by the way, Fia. You've missed that I filled it out. Filled out the rest. But now I need to confirm if these guys are Roottries. So far, we're a mystery on these 2, but everybody else is confirmed. And now I have to find out if these guys are Roottries. I didn't know they were under Suspicion. Instant ramen? Oh, so just like the basic kind? Like noodle flavor? Somewhat well-known actress who was active in the 1950s. She died in Paris, France 3 weeks ago. After leaving Hollywood, she made no effort to stay in the limelight, and most obituaries tend to focus on her largest role, Guys Like Us. Not much is known about her death, except that it was announced that she died peacefully in her sleep while being treated for a sudden severe case of pneumonia. Before that, she was in relatively good health. According to her friends and family in Paris, she was 67. Sudden severe case of pneumonia? I mean, I'm not going to say that doesn't happen. Guys Like Us is a 1953 comedy film in which two secretaries cut their hair short and pose as businessmen to get ahead in life until one of them falls in love with their client and hilarity ensues. Starring Gwen Roottrees, Leslie Florence, and Harrison Lane. It was fairly popular at the box office and made its budget back, but was seen as a somewhat formulaic, so it didn't really stand the test of time compared to other classic films. It was recently released for the first time on home video due to Roottrees mania. Let's look up Harrison Lane. Nah, this is all old. What about Leslie Florence, then? Leslie Florence was the other actress besides Gwen in Guys Like Us. Before Guys Like Us, she was in a few very small supporting roles, and her performance in Guys Like Us was generally thought of as quite good, especially considering she got second billing to Gwen. Even with the success and acclaim, she had retired from Hollywood almost immediately after her co-starring role. Not much was known about her until recently, when Guys Like Us was re-released at the tail end of Roottrees mania. Recently, as part of the articles and research people have done, came out that she died of a genetic disease known as Huntington's in the late 1960s. Parent to child, the gene that causes Huntington's works in such a way that if a parent has the disease, there's a 50-50 chance, yes. Huntington's cannot be passed on recessively, meaning it cannot skip a generation. This is true. If someone has a mother or father with Huntington's, but they themselves did not receive it, their children will also never have it. Until the early 1990s, it was impossible to test. Instead, symptoms would usually appear later in life. This would often be after the person affected already had children. It would then be impossible to know if their children had it, as it was a 50-50 chance. In 1993, due to determining which gene causes Huntington's, it did become possible to test children for it and know if the disease was passed on or not. For a variety of complex reasons, however, children are considered unable to consent to such a test and are very rarely tested unless showing symptoms. So... which gene is it? I wonder if that's going to be the smoking gun I need. It's going to be one of them were put into this. No, it can't be, though. Both sexes are listed as female on the paternal aunt side. Does it say which gene is responsible for Huntington's? No. Can I look up the alleles? Hold on. DS31358. DS31358. What? Why'd you get rid of... No. Okay. Next. Nope. D16S... I'm not looking all these up. Actually, I think it's TH01, yeah? No. FGA? Okay, I'm gonna go back. Let's see. But which gene caused it? This feels like a smoke... Okay, hint me. Okay, apparently I'm looking up Wild Bill Williams. Actor known for his role in Fortune Favors the Grave did not make an appearance at Gwen's funeral. Because of his absence, there were rumors online he must have already died, but according to a reporter that tracked him down, he's in his 70s, still lives in Paris, and is still in perfectly fine health. He even went on record as saying, "I think it was Mark Twain who said the rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated. That seems appropriate today. The few years I spent with Gwen were just one stop along the long and complicated journey that has been my life and career. The last time we spoke was when I signed the divorce papers. She asked me to never contact her or the kids again. I've always respected those wishes. They never reached out to me either, even as adults, so I have to assume they had some idea of why she hated me so much, and the sacrifices she made on my behalf. They're not her kids. I wish them well, and I'm sorry for their loss, but they've all been strangers for 40 years, so we can confidently say they wouldn't have wanted me to be there." No shit! Why am I looking up Penelope Tessa Green? Oh, because Ronald... Right, okay. Comedian Penelope Tessa Green was part of a recent fundraiser at the Reno Comedy Club, the Laugh Lounge, about a month ago. The fundraiser was called The Best Medicine and was to help find a cure for Huntington's disease. According to the website, she released a statement. "Up until recently, I didn't know anything about Huntington's. In the last few months, I've gone from knowing nothing to learning more than any one person should ever have to. Until less than a decade ago, it was impossible to predict if someone susceptible to Huntington's had the disease. But due to advances in medicine, tests have been developed. Hopefully this increased awareness is the first step into finding a cure. Join me for a night of comedy for a good cause." So, okay. So I think that means Ronald has Huntington's. So I think that means he's not a Rootree. I don't know about Robert. But I think that means Ronald might not be a Rootree. Hint me again. RR Productions. Right. That was the company they both owned. Guys Like Us remake. Okay, let's look up the remake. Discussed a few times on a website about upcoming films called Move News. The logo is a cow on a film canister. Damn it. The rumored cast is Cameron Diaz, and the role originated by Gwen, Linda Fiorentino, and Chris O'Donnell. According to leaked news, this remake has been put on indefinite hiatus due to its director, who is speculated to be Ron, dropping out in the wake of a serious medical issue, though that's only a rumor. Okay, so Ron is not a Rootree. I can go ahead and put that he's not, because he has Huntington's, and neither Gwen nor Wild Bill did. That's wild. Okay, what about Robbie, though? I need to know about Robbie. Oh, nothing else about Move News. Okay, what about, can I look up Cameron Diaz? No. Linda Fiorentino? No. Chris O'Donnell? No. Fuck. Gwen Rootree and Starlet. Okay, right. I need to focus on the magazines now. But it hasn't been updated. Wait. There's nothing wrong with Cornwall. His name wasn't Cornwall. And neither was Leslie's. Leslie Florence's last name was Florence, not Cornwall. Not updated. Not updated. Found all the smoking guns. Okay, apparently I found all the smoking guns. Multiple affairs, including one with another actress. An American reader on vacation in Paris claims to have overheard Wild Bill and Gwen arguing in public while she was holding a baby and visibly pregnant. Holding a baby invisibly. So one of them is... I think that means Robert is a Rootree, but Ronald is not. Damn. But wasn't it Ron that tried to get Robbie removed from the clan said trust? That's fucking wild. Because Robbie's the younger one, so it has to... Oh, that's kind of fucked up. No more hints. We deserve a bubble bath after all that hard work. Does that mean I got it right? Like, okay, like if I unmark this, does it give me a hint instead? Oh, no. I guess it's time to find out how we did. How do I check how we did? Right, girl. Is there anything to click on that I'm missing? What's family Doku? I don't know how to do it, but it's there. Dead. The Roottrees are dead. Nice. That's fucked up, but nice. I guess I knock on the door. Oh, never mind. Okay, here we go. These last two are optional. You can summon Sam and Clark whenever you wish. However, this will end your search and reveal the truth, so make sure you're ready. I'm ready. These are the only two I just can't confirm. Because of the DNA test. The rest, I think, are 100% Roottrees. Finished Rootree Mania. Well, I knew all that. Family tree complete. Woohoo. But did I get it right, though? Booyah. Filled in the entire family tree correctly. Let's go.
Courtney May. Clark, can you swing another test against Bonnie's DNA?
This time I'll be sure to have them verify both samples in person.
Using the family
Hello
tree
again.
you filled out, as well as DNA tests, we were able to uncover the truth behind all the inconsistencies.
Hit me with it.
Clark's handling the business, but I've come to thank you and fill you in on everything we've learned. Buckle up, because it's been one heck of a week.
Hell yeah.
Actually, that's an understatement. It's not every week you discover your family company is being sabotaged by someone they trusted.
Sabotaged? Oh, was Ron fucking stuff up?
But that's the kind of time we've been having. Like I said, buckle up. Maybe grab some popcorn. We'll start with Guy Hudson.
I remember Guy, good old Guy.
Guy had a frankly ridiculous number of potential children.
Yeah.
What shocked me is how many graduated from potential to confirmed.
He do be banging. Oh, does that mean they're all confirmed then? Like, including Fellows. I was unsure about Fellows.
We can even prove he was aware of them. The smoking gun was how he used company money to pay off a lot of women.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that was noticeable.
He hid it with a method inspired by his idol, Elias. 5-piece flavors. The flavors he was paying to research were a ruse.
Oh, no shit.
He developed flavors based on the initials of the women he was paying. Which was really stupid, considering one of their names started with X.
Oh, shit. I didn't even notice that part. That's fucking cool. Wait, that confirms then that David's not a Rootree. Because, J for Joanna, I think. If memory serves. So I think that confirms that David's not one. So...
Let's start with Christine. Guy was paying her under the name Caviar. But there were some other clues. James was born 9 months after Zach's party.
Yeah. I did know this.
Christine was there with Guy, and when she got pregnant, she panicked. Steve stepped up. He even turned it into one of his recipe stories.
Which was a clever story. I did enjoy the story.
Not all of Guy's affairs led to offspring. He may have slept with Robin Martin, but she didn't have children, so we'll never know.
Robin Martin? I don't remember Robin Martin.
Also, not every child of Guy's affair partners were his. Robert Garland was born after his parents had already moved to Boston.
Okay. So Robert, no, but James, yes. Okay. Okay, my bad. So yes, one, no the other. Gotcha. Okay. I figured if one was, then both were. But yeah, fair enough. So James, yes. Robert, no.
Skipping Beatrice for now. Up next is Lang Xin Yu. When Guy showed up in China, she was into America. And Americans.
I do remember this.
Dare I say redheads, even? When she got pregnant, her father paid key genes to fake IVF.
Yep.
They claimed her sister was unable to conceive. But her sister and Jerry had their own son, Mark.
Confirmed. Yep.
Sonia Alves was soon after. Nia was married at a very young age to a much older husband. She resented him. I don't blame her. They allegedly spent no time together in private. Guy was in Brazil during Christmas 1979. It's the only Christmas not in the records.
Yeah, looking like that.
Flavio was born 9 months later, and like the others, Guy started paying Sonia.
Confirmed.
Last was Susan Ford, hired to translate for Guy's overseas trips. It's easy to read into Guy's donation to her school, but there's no definitive proof there.
Well, no, not there, but it's a sizable donation to a wing named after him. I mean, nothing definitive, but...
She and Guy were witnessed together near the end of his life. Susan's husband was convinced he couldn't be the father of her daughters. Guy, though, paid double. The price of twins.
See? Confirmed.
So, what about 5Ps? Felix Fellow's mother, Joanna, doesn't have a 5 pieces flavor. On top of that, his story doesn't really add up.
Yeah, I would say he's not. I didn't think he was, but I didn't want to say no.
His mother already left the company by the time Guy became president, and his lyrics indicate he was born sometime around 1975. Alone, that wouldn't necessarily prove it, but there are some suspicious connections between Felix and the company's current lawyer, Ruby Spratt.
Yeah.
They both grew up in Portland, in foster care, and according to the local paper, they definitely knew one another.
Which is very suspicious.
Ruby was the one who approached the Roottrees to begin with. It was a kind of setup. Ruby and Felix saw my book's challenge to the Rancid Trust as an opportunity. His mother really had worked for Roottree, and Ruby was a respected lawyer. She exploited my family's greed, worked her way into control of the trust, and ensured Felix got a piece. But they made some mistakes along the way. If you look at the 2 DNA tests that Ruby handled, they were both supposedly tested against Bonnie Hudson.
Yeah, but one is wrong.
But the 2 signatures that should both represent Bonnie don't match. After Clark and I confronted her, Ruby lawyered up. Ironic, I know. We suspect Ruby had Donatico test Felix against his own mother's DNA. He had a hairbrush of hers. They sent the female sample in remotely. On the second test, Bonnie's sample was tested locally, but Courtney May's was not. Ruby's been throwing away samples. We think she sent her own hair instead of Courtney May's, but it could have been anyone's.
Damn.
Ruby and Felix were in cahoots. As for why, they were both advocates of wealth redistribution. A noble effort, but once they controlled the family fortune, they became just as greedy as the worst members of my family. the money corrupted them.
What a shock.
They were so eager to personally wield the wealth for their own cause that they sabotaged any other claims.
Fallout denied.
That finally brings us to Anonymom, aka Beatrice Watts. Her tales of guys' parties and payoffs were true.
Yeah.
She even approached Ruby before 5Ps was on news time. Ruby used Beatrice's truths to make Felix's lies feel real, then ruined the DNA test so that Beatrice looked phony in the public court of opinion. I feel worst for her in all of this.
Yeah, I feel very bad for her. Given the lady they thought it might be, Corrine, was harassed for however long, and she wasn't even involved.
While Ruby and Felix stole the show, there were some other potential new family members as well.
Yep.
Miracle Roottrees was less of an open and shut case.
Yeah, fucking gross ass.
That said, it's very likely he had a son with Mary Beth Clementine.
Very likely nothing.
Not Stuart. Mary Beth adopted him before she ever set foot in Butler County.
Fuck. So Stuart was not a Rootree, but the daughter was.
That leaves Mark.
Oh, sorry, Mark.
The timeline fits.
Hey, Star Beast. Creepy lady standing in the doorway. Oh, she's the one. She and Clark hired me. And I just wrapped up the tree, and she's confirming or denying everything I came to a conclusion on.
He showed up about 9 months after Mary Beth visited Miracle. And the basket baby story is a bit too convenient. If that's not enough on its own, he was also bailed out by the sister of Edith Roottree, Miracle Jr.'s wife, after she changed her name to win that silly contest. Our best guess is that Mark was told by his mother whose son he was, and used that fact to put some pressure on Miracle Jr. We have no real proof of that, but nothing else really makes sense for why they'd be connected in that way.
DNA test him. Denied, confirmed. Yeah, okay. So I got Stuart.
Elias's affair was the most ambiguous.
I kind of feel bad for Stuart's wife then. Stuart was so certain that he was Rootree. We got a shiny. Yay! Congrats, Starbeast. And that's your first Pokemon. Congrats. But how you doing, Starbeast? Welcome in.
Gwyneth was able to coerce Elias to do things he wouldn't have otherwise done, like pressure to include me in the family. My son even mentioned them arguing about someone named Beth.
But her name was Bess. Oh, wait, but Gwyneth had a lisp. Oh, shit.
Combined with Gwyneth's lisp,
Oh,
it's possible
shit.
the name was actually Bess. Unfortunately, all we know about Bess Williams is that she wrote his book and died not long after, leaving her only son an orphan.
And the cart in the Philly cheesesteak. Our Philly cheesesteak's good. I've looked at them. They look good. But I feel, I don't know. I feel like they taste gross.
The timeline fits with Wildcat, but there's no record if she had any other relationship. Honestly, I wouldn't say we had enough evidence either way. I wouldn't be surprised if Elias cheated. Of course, I'm a bit biased. Regardless, we haven't gotten in touch with any of the Williams clan yet.
How about you? I'm doing good. A little tired. But overall, still pretty good.
That means we haven't been able to do a DNA test. As Clark mentioned, from here on out, all of our DNA tests will be in person for both parties.
Insert Warhammer heresy joke here. I don't know. It just doesn't look like it'd be yummy. You know, like I feel like you'd eat it and then it would taste bad. You know what I mean? Is that crazy? Though I do like roast beef, so. So unsure then. No way to prove Frank yet.
Lastly, we have a bit of a curveball. Ron Roottree isn't related to us by blood. Gwyn was definitely pregnant, so it's likely Robbie is.
Yeah.
When Ron and Robbie went to visit their mother at the end of her life, something changed. Additionally, there have been a few rumors circling around Ron. RR Productions canceled the Guys Like Us remake due to the director's illness.
Atlanta, try a place called Woody's. You'll change your mind. I've been in Atlanta a few times. Where's Woody's at? Is it near the airport? Because that's usually where I am if I'm in Atlanta.
At the same time, Ron's wife Penelope began doing benefits for Huntington's disease, stating that she had become familiar.
Yeah, which means Ron was the other actress's kid.
Huntington's is the same disease that Gwyn's former co-star
Leslie Florence, yep.
had. It's passed from parent to child. It can't skip a generation. Because Gwyn and Wild Bill didn't have Huntington's, and Ron seems to, it's impossible Gwyn was his mother. I recently confirmed all this with Ron.
Yeah.
At the end of her life, Gwyn told Ron the story. Leslie and Bill had an affair the same year Leslie learned she had Huntington's. Leslie got pregnant. Leslie wasn't likely to survive to see her child grow up. And even if she did, she didn't want to be a burden. She begged Gwyn and Wild Bill to adopt her child.
It's near Midtown? Okay. I'll keep it in mind. I don't think I'll ever be in Atlanta for, like, any extended period of time. But I'll keep it in mind. A place called Woody's. Is it a franchise, or is it, like, a local place only?
Gwyn did. Mere weeks after she found out she was having her own son, she also took in Ron. Wild Bill was a problem. Unreliable and a serial adulterer. Gwyn divorced him and never saw him again. Gwyn had already told Starlet she was pregnant, so it never really made waves when people saw her with a child in Paris. There was gossip during her divorce when she was discovered to be pregnant again. In actuality, it was the final months of her only pregnancy.
Damn. It's a local? Okay, I'll keep it in mind. I do like me some local places. The only bummer is that when you leave and you, like, move out of said place, you lose access to that local place.
To lay low, she stayed in Paris long enough that even her own family never had reason to question the timeline. It's one heck of a story, and frankly, nobody could be expected to piece the timeline together.
I mean, I did.
Not with what few mentions of Gwyn's past have survived. But the Huntingtons itself? That's proof.
Yeah, Huntington's doesn't work that way. Confirmed not, confirmed is. Holy shit. I love this lore dump. I really do adore at the end of each of these family trees when Samantha or Clark shows up and they essentially just lore dump you on everything you've already come to the conclusion to. Like, this is all information that, at least probably, you've come to. And yet, it re-explaining it to you still feels like such a surprise. You know what I mean?
Ron suing Robbie to remove him from the Clancid Trust was a huge moment in my story, and a major catalyst for this entire investigation.
See, that's what confuses me. Robbie was confirmed Roottrees. We know he is. So why is Ron trying to get Robbie out?
Finding out that it's been pretty much backwards this whole time has been a bit surreal. So that's where we're at. Looking over the information you sent us was useful. Without your tree, I'm not sure we would have ever discovered Ruby. All this information, this entire story, it's a lot, in more ways than one. Some of it has the potential to destroy marriages and ruin relationships.
It does. All the adulterers I'm aware of are dead. Guy Hudson is dead. Miracle's not dead. Okay, I take that back. Miracle's not dead. But, Guy's dead, and Elias has been dead for a long time.
We're handling it all very, very carefully. But we couldn't have gotten here without you. And with that, I guess our tale has finally, truly come to an end. What a strange one it was. No words can express how grateful I am to you for untangling this mess. Honestly, I've had enough of my family's eccentricities and scandals for one lifetime. I imagine you have as well. And if not, well, there's always Elias's and Gwyneth's brothers and sisters.
Attention, attention, Roottrees. This is 5-Piece coming at you from the real world. You know, the place you ain't ever lived in.
Is there actually going to be a thing where I can do Elias's brothers and sisters and shit? Is that really it? All right. Huh. Okay. Okay. I mean, that, yeah, that caught me off guard a little bit. That's the ending, apparently so. I've still got some achievements I'm missing. I didn't listen to all the musical evidence. I didn't find all the evidence in Roottrees Mania. And I didn't complete the family Doku puzzle. I don't know what that is. But that was the end of the Roottrees are dead. Tell you what, Starbeast. I'm going to let you pick our follow-up, okay? I'm doing short follow-up games. So I'm going to let you pick. I found 2 free games, okay? So we can play the game Dog Walk. Or this game looks like it's going to suck. But Ina Dream Barbecue. Anticlimactic ending, though. The ending was very anticlimactic. I cannot disagree with that. It was very you did it. Bye. You know? A little surprising, but you know, it wasn't bad. Like, that doesn't make the game bad now. It's just, you know. Dog walk it is. All right, let's switch up. Dog walk. This one's supposed to be like a really quick game. I think it's like a 30-minute playtime or something. Apologies if it's really loud. I don't know what the audio situation is going to be like because I haven't had a chance to run this yet. But we'll find out. Dream Barbecue is apparently good, but Dog Walk sounds interesting. Okay. We'll see then. We'll see. I mean, Dog Walk's meant to be really fast, I think. So we can always do both. I do know next Wednesday, whenever I'm done with these shorter follow-ups, next Wednesday will be Pokemon. Right back to Pokemon. So whatever one we do after this, you know, if I don't finish it, then it won't be finished until that game comes up, you know? You doing good there, Dog Walk? Please don't rip my ears out. Please don't be loud. I'm just looking at a gray screen. Dog Walk? Well, whatever.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Oh, that's really cute. I love that the sign shakes whenever you move. This is super cute though. Oh, that's interesting. So, okay, so the game is played entirely with the mouse. Can I wrap it around the snowman? Yeah, I can. So it's too far. Okay, what can I get from here then? Dog sim, essentially. Child, I can get the stick, but I need you to let me out. Oh, I see, okay. I need to bark without pulling on my leash, I guess. This is super cute. Yeah, it is essentially being a dog, though, looks like. Looks like we're just playing as a dog. Top hat, a carrot, and a cane? Oh, thank you. Okay, so my objective is to build a snowman. I'll admit it's a little difficult to control since everything is my mouse, but you know, I'm not complaining. The question is, where the fuck am I gonna find a top hat in this? I really like this art style as well. Like everything being made of essentially cardboard, I guess, is what it looks like. Oh, sorry, I was in the way. What? I didn't pull on you, open the gate. There we go. I love the kids' various noises as you fuck him up. Him falling over was very funny. Quit falling over. Loser. Poor child. What? What do you mean? I'm not sure what getting the tennis ball does for me. Quit falling over. Come on. Dude, I'm the worst fucking dog. Don't worry, he'll keep being dragged along. Alright, get up. Sorry, I have to dig him out. Damn. I don't think the kid likes walking around with me anymore. He looks upset now. Turned into Red Dead 2 with the lasso so fast. It's fine. Can you stop falling over? This is only semi my fault at this point. We found a map. Oh, I guess let's just keep going this way. I'll admit I haven't seen anything particularly useful yet. Stop it, Uncle Arthur. Actually, you know what videos I've been enjoying lately? Watching Red Dead 2, but it's Child Jack saying Arthur's lines. Would you quit falling over? You keep acting like you're in the snow or whatever, and you're not. Sorry, I have to trot along like a geriatric dog to make sure this kid doesn't fall over in 5 minutes. Oh, I see a shovel. Oh, okay. Did you fall over again? What's the problem? Can you not go through bushes or something? Huh. Let's go. I need you to learn how to go through bushes or else we're never getting this fucking shovel. Wait, what now? Which part? to the child Jack saying Arthur's lines? It's very funny. You get bad ending because you were mean to child? Oh god, I hope not. I think I was too mean to him. I've been mean to him for too long, so now he's all sad. I'm trying to find a way to... Ah, here we go. Up here. Would you just come along? Is it so difficult to follow me? I get it, you're tired. It's your fault, you got a dog. It's part of what having a dog is. Being tired. All the time. I wonder what language that's in. Sounds like he says something like dog Kumal or something. Which may just be the dog's name. Alright, let's go. Just me walking my dogs. Do they drag you along too? Do you have big dogs, Starbeast? Or are you a small dog owner? Let's go, child. Put your working legs into it. Quit falling in the snow. My God, how do you walk yourself? At this point, you need my help to do everything. What are we playing? We finished the Roottrees Are Dead and found out all the adultery that was going on there. And now we're playing Dog Walk. Campfire. Okay, let's go that way. Apparently it's played entirely with your mouse. Will you stop falling over, please? We found a campsite. There's nothing here, but we did find a campsite. I was thinking I'd play something after Dog Walk too, but at the rate I'm finishing this game, we may not be able to... We may not have time for something after this. Stop falling over, please. It's not that hard to stay upright, child. English Mastiff and the other old English Bulldog? Damn, a Mastiff? Whiny ass. Come on. No wonder they pull you around, though. Mastiffs are big ones. Will you get up? Why does it take you 6 hours to stand? We're finding things for your stupid snowman. I'm, you know, just to remind you, I'm helping you. Not the other way around. We're not going on this walk for fun. But also, welcome back, Via. Though I do want to give additional credit to the game, however. It is very pretty. Definitely one of the prettier games I've ever played. I'm not even pulling on you. Get up. I wonder if this is how dogs think. The way I'm responding now, is this how dogs consider their life? Because if so, I get it. Shit, I feel like I'm not even going that fast. For this dog, this is probably like a light fucking jog. Okay, so where am I at? Hey. Get off me. Doesn't seem like a very big map, and the worst part is I've already gotten lost. You're doing great. You're actually keeping up this time. I'm so impressed. Did I already go this way? Yes, I think so. Okay, we're going back. Quit. Why must I come save you? You have a little sand shovel. Just use that to get yourself out.
Ow.
It's a fence. Walk around the fence. It's not that fucking difficult to figure out. Shit. When we get back home, I'm neutering you. 30-minute game to do a 2-hour game. I don't actually know how long it's meant to be. I like, one of them said it was a quick game, I think, but 30 minutes might be a small exaggeration. Let's go up this way this time. Though I will say I've definitely gotten lost a few times. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna keep dragging you now. You keep falling. You fall every 5 fucking minutes. Alright, get up. Oh, I can speed it up if I'm nice to him. I see. Cringe. I don't want to be nice. Oh, here's the thing again. So what do I need? Okay, that's not a carrot, but that's fine, I guess. I see. Okay, so I don't necessarily need to find a carrot and a cane and a hat. I just need to find something to act as those things. Okay. I'm kind of working it out, I guess. So I need something that works as a hat. I bet it's on the lake. Oh wait, I saw something. The traffic cone. What are you doing? What do you mean? I'm not pulling on the fucking leash. Just stand up. This traffic cone. Good hat. Yeah, get it. Child. Can you not walk on your own? Pick it up. There we go. Pull harder. More strength. Oh, hang on. I can help. Yippee! The pylon looks like it's structurally relevant. Don't pull it. Don't worry. The fish that live inside that lake will be dead soon anyway. It's fine. He's perfect. the tiny scream as the dog jumps. That was so funny. Oh shit. Damn, okay. So it was made in Blender, but it was fucking fashioned after something they made hand. Oh shit. That's so awesome. He was asking for a bribe. Listen, the amount of running that dog had to do. Maybe he deserved a bribe. I usually don't sit through credits, but I'm actually quite enjoying the making process here. That's so awesome. Not gonna lie, I suck at coding. Have you tried to code a game before, Starbeast? License as Creative Commons, so Dog Walk is a... Okay. So Dog Walk is completely... copyright free, I guess. That's really cool. Yeah, I mean, that was 21 minutes. Not bad. I was in a class for it. I took coding back in high school. It was primarily on Python, though, so none of my actual coding knowledge is... transferable to anything that matters. Alright, what do you think, Starbeast? Ina Dream Barbecue or Closer the Distance? Closer's a good bit longer, I think. And Ina is just a little free game, I think. But I was told I needed to try this at some point. By somebody else a long, long time ago. I'll be streaming for about... an hour and a half still left. Closed? Close to the distance? Let me actually see how long it is first. Closer the distance. Totally not stalling? What do you mean? Close the distance is not as short as I thought it would be. Main story, 7.5 hours. What about Ina, then? Ina... 1.5 hours. In that case, maybe we should do Ina, then. But what you stalling for, Starbeast? Huh? We will do Ina though, just on account it is the shorter game. 7.5 hours for Closer. I do want to play Closer, but that's a good bit longer than I have for stream today. I'm supposed to be doing my short games. But yeah, we'll for a free game that's crazy. Oh no, Closer's not free. Closer's not free. Ina is free and Dog Walk was free, but Closer is a game I bought a little while ago. Another one was Delirium I was debating on, but that one was also not free. That one's a good bit longer, I think, too. We'll see though. Say the best for last. Is Ina the best for last? Or do you hate Ina Dream Barbecue? Also, warning for sound possibly being loud as hell again. If that happens, my bad. But if it doesn't, you're welcome. It's taking a minute to launch, apparently. I have mixed feelings? Really? So it's not something you'd say you enjoy particularly much. Ping. Hello, Pia.
おい。何してるんだ。さあ来い。その目を労働に向ける時が来た。
I'd like to change settings first. At a comfortable level? I'd say like there-ish. At 10. Can you guys still hear that? I would watch but not play. Oh god, is the gameplay really ass? You wait to tell me this now? Oh, this game? Have you played this, Fia? Can someone hear it still? So louder? How about there? Is that loud enough? I'm trying to get to a comfortable spot. I have seen it, or parts of it. It is very trippy. Okay. Well, I thought, why not give it a try, you know? Not my kind of thing? Okay, we'll see. I feel like 15 is probably good, so we'll stick it out at 15. I was told to play this a long time ago, I think. Face on the left is visible. I mean, the face on the left is always visible, I feel like, even on the darkest spot, so I'll just do, like... flat 0, I guess. Gives me Ultra Kill, but without gameplay? Interesting. Damn, talk about an interesting first area. I think I've seen you play Ultra Kill. I guess this has a similar vibe. You know, I thought that was bright enough, but I can't see shit. Can I okay. It looks like I can't increase the gamma back up. That's fine, I suppose. I can't see shit, but that's fine. This game really is trippy. I mean, shit, so long as it's not a horror game or whatever. Never played Ultra Kill, sadly? Oh, maybe it was somebody else I saw play it then. This was a while ago, though. Why is Mega Absol its own catch in the wild? It makes no sense. Well, you have to catch things separately in the Pokemon and Friends game, so that means Mega Evolutions too. It's too bright. Oh, good, so I do get, like, comments on shit. What's with the bed? Open this door? Maybe not yet. No, let's see. Yeah, whatever. Hi. Huh. I'm not sure how to respond to that. Yeah, I'm not sure what to say about a guy swimming above me. At least this area, I feel like if the right person is playing, is like primetime horror. Because seeing like a giant thing just swimming above you, that's scary. Lol, first try. Oh, damn. Good job, Star Beast. You now have 21 Oh. I thought it said you had 1 earlier. Damn. You went from 1 Pokemon to 21 so quickly. Why does my bed have abs? Did it not develop a fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Apparently a 6-pack, I guess. No, this is a 9-pack. I don't know how to do math. This is a 12-pack. Any good business will be open all hours. I have 1 shiny. Oh, that... Okay, that's why it said 1. Gotcha. You know what? This gives me a weird Crash Bandicoot level vibe. Is that wild to say? Can I jump? I can.
Hope you don't mind, but could you tell me...
Where the hell is the boss?
Yes, I am the boss.
そんなわけないだろう、アホか。真に受けるなよえな。こいつはボスなんかじゃない。
Okay, you got me. I am not the boss, nor a penguin, but in fact, the great Dracula.
ああ、いったく怒りた野郎だ。そんなやつとはもうやってられるか。
I am not nuts. I am Dracula.
What are your pain points? What's your problem? What are our business struggles today? Let me help you invest in your future.
え？これって新手のマルチか何か？難しい言葉よしてくれないか。
What?
めまいがしそう。
No! Just tell me about this dumb job already!
仕事に積極的なのか。そりゃいい。いい心がけだ。いや、そうだな。よく聞いてくれ。時間はだいぶかかったが、このおしゃべりがなんとかボスの居場所を突き止めた。だが一つ問題があるとすれば、お前は遅すぎた。今からそこに滅びた身の始末に行こうにも、もう俺たちには時間が残されてないんだ。
But who am I? Why am I here?
Huh, seems I am out of the loop. Shall we review the job description?
まあ、あんたのその変な言葉遣いで言うとすれば、俺たちが狙ってるのはボスの腹渡だな。そいつは俺たちの最大のワークターゲットってとこかな。
Understood. Aim for the target.
そう。なんだこれ、誰だタバコ吸ってるの。ダメだダメだ。このスモークのせいで肺がどうにかなっちまう。もうタバコのスモークは大嫌いだ。最悪だ。
I am Dracula.
Let's arrange our next ambush at the scene. Could you point out the boss's location?
こっちだ。こっちこっち。こっちに来い。見ろ。あの島が見えるか？ボスはどうやらあそこに潜んでるらしいんだ。だがまずはこのスモークを消し去ることが先かもな。で、取引成立か？
Also, why is there an eye in the sky? Well, the gameplay so far doesn't seem anything too fancy.
あんたは元いた場所に戻れ。そして受付を見つけるんだ。どうすれば肺をパンクさせずにボスの元にたどり着けるのかを必ず聞くんだ。
That is most categorically doable.
Interesting. So, giant eye in the sky, which is a little creepy. Happy I don't have a fear of eyeballs, I guess.
あんたが思ってる通り、ここに座って仕事してると息苦しくなってくるよ。
So I guess that means I'm Ina then? Interesting.
You must be the entity that figured out where our target was. Is that verifiably true?
What? Did you call me a stinky penguin?
No, but I know a guy who could get you one.
I can hear your thoughts. Stop!
I wonder if I can just jump in the water. Probably not. Right, he said to go back where I came from. So I guess I'm going down. Yeah, talk to the receptionist downstairs. Okay. Blood. I'm kind of getting why you called it trippy before. I'm kind of understanding what you meant. The only door I'm aware of is a bed. I don't know if that's a lonely one, though. Ew. The slot machines have mouths? That's gross. I like that animation speak. Ew. I don't enjoy that the fish are legs.
Did I catch you at an okay time?
Ah, encore vous? Allez-vous-en! Vous suintez la pauvreté. Allez manger des plats surgelés, sale limace à col rose.
I'm afraid that the smoke here is polluting our lungs.
Let's cut the crap! Yes! We'll get rid of it for us so I can deal with the man in charge!
Quoi? J'espère que vous racontez des conneries de prolétaires. Vous arrivez trop tard. Le boss n'est même pas encore né. D'ailleurs, ce n'est pas de mon ressort de donner de tels ordres. Maintenant, revenez quand vous serez plus riche. Misérable mendiante pouilleuse démunie sans un sou et fauchée comme les blés.
Well, who else is involved in the decision making?
Ah, c'est reparti avec les questions, c'est ça? Vous m'avez l'air très problématique.
Are you poor with words or what? Let's talk, you cheap assistant!
Pauvre? Bas de gamme? Moi?
Worry not. You are still a child of God.
Vous jouez avec le feu, mademoiselle. Bon, écoutez, les genies sont les seuls à pouvoir arrêter la smoke. Tout ce qui se cache derrière les portes de cet endroit chante leur gloire. Et n'essayez même pas de manquer de respect aux portes.
Bless you for your business.
I have no sense of what this game is trying to get across to me. But I enjoy the dialogue so far. Oh, am I getting a phone call?
えな、あんたの会話をつけてたよ。忌々しいジーニーとドアについて聞いてたんだがね。もしあんたが探しに行くっていうんなら、俺は一緒には行けないみたいだ。いや、このスモークのせいで足が痛くってな。だからジーニーを見つけるのはあんた次第ってことになる。また連絡するよ。
Ping me in some moments.
I actually really like, by the way, how the phone is the cup on a string. That was really cool.
You're not fooling anyone, fraud!
Ну да, твоя правда.
Меня звать Кейт, а ты вот Энна. Я тебя тут миллион раз видывал. Тут что, фестиваль простаков и простачек? Ну да ладно. Ты видал уже одинокую дверь? Я от нее тащусь. Ух, не дождусь отправиться вплавь и добросовестно тусить, нарушая все законы. Вот в этот раз я точно повстречаю туалет.
Bathroom? You must be talking about the genie, true?
Джейди, как странно ты называешь туалет.
So far, I've really liked damn near every character I've met. Barring... No, I've liked every character I've met so far.
Do you want me to turn around and roll my window down?
What?
혹시 얘기할 사람이 그렇게 필요하시다면 제가 뱉을 수 있는 단어가 몇 가지 있는 것 같습니다. 저는 여기 온 지 얼마 안 됐어요. 여기에서 사람들이 내가 해야 한다고 생각하는 일을 하라고.
I like how there's so many different languages as well.
You look like a fellow entrepreneur. Let me shake your hand and collect your genius germs.
죄송해요. 제 업무표에 따르면 악수는 제가 하는 일에 포함되어 있지 않습니다. 그들은 단지 새로운 호스트와 지니의 취임식을 준비할 수 있는 누군가를 찾기 위해 저를 고용하였습니다. 혹시 그런 사람을 아신다면 가능한 빨리 그 사람의 혈액 샘플을
Her head being a printer is very fucking cool. Fax number. I found her fax number. Anything back here? No. You have anything new to say?
I am Dracula!
The answer is no.
I am the boss.
Boss of what? Hogwash?
Ah, Anna. Unpopular everywhere, aren't you? I have studied Anna for a long, long time.
Say, are you a professional stalker? Don't take it personally.
No, 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 no. Common mistake, but sad mistake.
Stalker entities are inside crowd door, begging for autographs, for fame. No Piero the Genie equals no town.
Crowd door, is it? Sounds like we've got a busyness there, huh?
I am confident. You are unwelcome at the door. Piero the Genie is an entity with deviant tastes. Just like me.
Never describe yourself as someone who has deviant tastes. This is a general moment for the, tips for the future. Never be that guy. Actually, does it? Hold on. I don't think so. I consider it pretty damn unlikely. But I'm curious if the bed now is a working door. One way only? Okay, I thought so. Does that mean all doors are going to be one way only? Because I'm going to be pretty fucked if I go into one of these doors and I can't come back. I also only see 2 doors. No, I guess the crowd door was in there. Whatever. Lonely door first. Ew. I did not enjoy that. Hello. Sudden urge to go to the bathroom? Don't say that.
変に思うかもしれないが、このドアのジーニーじゃないかと思うやつについて俺は何も聞いてないんだよ。なんだかどうも臭い気がするんだがね。
I assume he's lonely.
にしてもここはナフタリン臭くてかなわんな。
Let's think on it. gather info and ask questions. I will provide us with the factual truth about this G.
えバスルームあんた急に何言ってんだまあいいや、別にいたらいいんじゃないかただし仕事をサボるためにそこに留まったりはするなよその手口を俺はよく知ってる
Why are the people here obsessed with the bathroom? Oh, is this a sound puzzle? I'll do this one, this one, this one. Or this one, this one. I said this one, then this one. No? I'll come back. These levels are so much bigger than I thought they'd be. Ew. I don't like this door. Everything looks really fucking gross. Hey, I found the toilet. This isn't the bathroom. I mean, it kind of is. It's a toilet. I feel like that counts as a bathroom. Do I want to go in the giant tongue? Not particularly, if I'm honest. Seal? Is that the seal house? Because of that ugly fucking face on top?
That's inaccurate. Could you tell me everything you know about this G?
そんなヨタ話に興じてる暇はないのです。バカタレがドアを開けっぱなしにしたせいで、ペットたちが消えてしまったのです。私のベイビーちゃん。
Babies or pets?
両方とも同じです。二つの存在、同じ人生。二つは魂の伴侶。それは4ついるのです。どうか見つけてくだされ。そうすれば、たんまり銭を使わしましょうぞ。目に銭。あの子たちは私の家のカーペットを血で汚す。
Then why do you want them back?
この情報を使ってあなたの好きなように動いてみなされ。
I'll be right with you.
I do have to wonder, by the way, why every character claims they're the boss when I first talk to them. Nobody knows I'm looking for the boss but me. They need my blood to... Who's this? Alright, you guys are next. I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy talking to you.
Excuse me, Miss Boss Lady. Are you looking for the bathroom too?
Oh, I am no longer the boss of myself. However, I can teach you to grow your own one in a few short steps.
That is amongst the weirdest spells I've ever heard from a witch.
Do you, by the chance of chances, know how to reach the genie?
She said bathroom. Shh. Let me talk.
She said bathroom.
Let's not make any compromises. I must get rid of this smoke to reach the boss. And it looks like this bathroom could be the key to our business's success.
Actually, one of us went looking for the bathroom and promptly got lost.
This is exactly why we should have gone to the purge event. We could have tried going to the bathroom from there.
Psst. We should go home. I am allergic to persons.
I got that reference.
I didn't.
You seem like an entity.
Does that mean you killed your two
loves
friends?
overworking themselves, and we seem to share the same final destination. Kind of. Would you be so kind to help us find our friend? I'll reward your hard work with something that could be useful in that, business of yours you like so much.
Okay.
Horrible choice, but precise. Anyway, the last time we saw her, she said she'd ask for directions inside of Seal House.
Oh no! What if she's already bloodless inside there?
Don't you remember? We saw her heading out from there to the complete opposite direction.
Ah, settle down, ladies. Maybe someone gave her fake directions. That's your cue, Miss Ina.
Time to get to work.
I get the sense a lot of this game is going to be walking around and just kind of reacting to the fact that everything's fucking weird. Can I talk to you, Mr. Owl? No, I guess not. Well, to the Seal House. I'm sure it's not going to be disgusting or gross or anything like that. That took a long time to load. Hmm? Oh.
Greetings. I shall be happy to explain everything to you. One person can be in two places at once. Although, the magician does not have to be in two places at once. He can be in one place at one time. Because
that was cool.
Lost to the other person's mind. I'm glad we understand each other, Anna. You are here because you want to be. I can see it in your eyes.
I'm here for pending business with your
Stupid boss! Firstly, I need to get more info on this pointless shit!
Ah, the bathroom. But of course, you are looking for it. That old witch is looking for it. Everyone these days is in search of the bathroom. Now, you didn't hear it from me, but the way to the entrance is... The way to enter the bathroom is through that giant orb you see in the sky past the bridge. But in order to reach it, we must create life itself. Now, go away, Anna, and get life. That shall be your quest today.
This game is really fucking weird.
Let me do some research and get back to you.
I feel like 99% of the time I don't know what to say, because I have nothing meaningful to say about most of what's happening. Can I talk to these guys? No. How far can I go? That was wrong, apparently.
Person 95 is experiencing outside influences.
Oh yeah, I found one of the pets. Pet. No one knows for certain tonight's dinner. So I just need to look behind shit? Alright. So that's the orb he was talking about. I don't know how to get up there, but it's good to know. There's the toilet that's apparently not a bathroom. Ooh, that means one of the pets over here. He said they like to leave blood all over his carpet, which is an insane thing to say. Oh, hi. Can I make that jump? I was correct. Haha! Alright, come here. Second pet done. I don't remember how many pets he had, but second pet got. Surely is a fever dream. It's been very nonsensical so far. But you know, I'm holding out. I feel like at some point this is all going to start to make sense.
I disagree.
Oh, it's a Banjo-Kazooie character.
Guys, wait! I'm not doing what you say I'm doing! I'm not doing anything! I'm not doing anything at all!
That was kind of cool. A special cream best used as a sleep mask. Relax and cover your eyes in absolute ovum. Mayonnaise? Not for Ina. Not for Ina. Not for Ina. I don't have $10. I'm very poor. Ooh, I like your design.
May I offer you a divestment opportunity?
Divestment? Are you making fun of my unemployment law? I don't care. Don't care. Go away!
I really like this character.
You are Ana? You have a job?
It's more of a lifestyle. That's my destiny. What more could I do? God knows the rest.
Ew, I am next to you, and this is the thanks I get?
Rude entities like you get punished for the sins of others.
Tell me! I'm joking! Fell for it, didn't you?
Miss, could you keep it down, please? The pizza guy's right here.
You know, I'm pretty good at organizing words. I should be the CEO of organizing events or something.
Oh, I'm playing again. I see. She wasn't walking into me for scary reasons. She was just walking into me. She's such a mood. I think she's my favorite character so far. I liked how dynamic her movement was. Ooh. I found a garbage can. Okay. I can't do anything with it, but I did find it. Are you a drawing of a house? Okay, this might be my favorite character.
Oh no, what a barbarity. Who could dare?
Of course. Delighted to help a business fellow.
No, the other lady was still better. He was fun to talk to. Oh, it was his face that got stolen. I see. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. I guess I'm gonna commit. What the fuck? Hey, what's up, man? Oh, God. Have I entered an anime episode, but with this guy instead for some reason? Do you just do the same thing every time? Phoenix Wright with Chad's face? The answer was yes. All right, good talk. On a night like this, find peace on the coast. What was that a reference to? What the fuck was that? He's so real for that. You're so right. I mean, at least he found peace. That's all that matters, right? Oh shit, I'm playing a platformer. Okay, that's disgusting. Hi? I like your eyeballs. Huh. It hasn't made that character an important character, but I do like that character. Oh, I see. I need to go this way. Gotcha. Wait, who needed his pets? Is that all the pets? How do I see my jobs? Oh, here we go. Get rid of the smoke. Find 4 pets. 4. Okay, I have 3. Have you seen this witch? Looking for a life. I know the recipe. And for the economy. Find the taxi driver's heads. Okay, very exciting. Okay, so where was I walking? I was over here. So let's continue. There's no fall damage, right? Good. Okay, so there is no fall damage, but I did fall in the lake. And apparently water kills me. Or whatever that was. Huh. The filers? What are you? Are you a clamp around desktop files? Oh, file compression. Oh, damn. Okay, that's clever. My bad. I'm sorry I didn't get it. Oh, you're the guy that moves files to one place to another.
Guarda, mia signora, non passerai. Possiedo questo ponte. L'ho acquistato stamattina.
I'm the anthology anomaly! Step back, Jackpot!
Ehi, ascolta qui, cortigiana onesta! Ho appena vissuto il giorno peggiore della mia vita! Va bene? Ho combattuto 3 volte! No, 4! No, 5 volte! Mi sono lasciato con la mia ragazza! Ho ucciso mio fratello! E ora... Mi scuso, mia signora. Le cose non sono state le stesse per me da quando quella strega urlante ha attraversato il mio ponte!
Hey, pal! My sympathy is gonna cost you for every condolence.
Aspetta. Condoglianze? Mia signora pensa che mi piaccia tutto questo? Essere un accumulatore professionista non è uno scherzo. Hai qualche idea di quanto sia stressante questo lavoro? Ad esempio, hai mai fissato qualcosa così intensamente per 10 minuti all'improvviso? Diventa il tuo regalo preferito? Mi è successo al dannato obitorio. Era così vergognoso. Ok, guarda. Vedi quell'edificio distrutto e vedi quel gentiluomo...
Yeah, I just talked to them.
Quel giovane ha tenuto d'occhio le mie proprietà per tutto il tempo. Vuole sicuramente rubare le mie proprietà. Ma non è questo il punto. Voglio che smetta di guardarmi. Se trovi un modo per coprirgli gli occhi o qualcosa del genere, io farò... No, potrei darti la mia gratitudine. Qualunque cosa, non lo so.
I don't know, I like the eye guy.
Ora smetti di guardare le mie proprietà e vola via.
Like, the eye guy is kind of a vibe. I don't want to make him stop looking at you. You don't deserve it. Ooh, hello. Purple liquid. Is that significant? How do I crouch? Oh, there we go. Oh, cool. A cave system that undulates? That's so exciting. I actually don't know which way I want to go. Can I make that jump? The answer was no. Oh, hi. But you teleported over here anyway. That's nice. But I didn't get it for you. I fell down a hole. So, you know, I did what I could. Oh, hey, there's one of the pets. And another... do I try? Cool kids commit, and cool kids should stop doing that. Apparently committing isn't particularly helpful to me. Is this where I was earlier? No. Whatever, I'll go get the pet. All 4 pets. Do I actually have to go turn it in? Or is it something like it just doesn't matter? This place is so much more elaborate than I was expecting. Yeah. I'm trying to remember where I came into this damn building. Because I want to retrace my steps, you know what I mean? Okay, no, okay, this was the entrance, and I went left. So I'm gonna go right this time. I was over here. So there's them through the window. I don't know how to get to them. And I don't know how to get up to you. Apparently I can't jump on this guy's head. What if I jump down here, though? Ha, 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 ha. I don't know what this did for me, but ha, 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 ha. I am down here now. Again, no clue what this really does for me. Like gameplay wise, or like story wise. I'm up here now. Oh, do both places go the same place? Well, by golly, then what's the point? Good news, I got Taxi Man's head. A talented... Oh, wait, is this only one of them? Oh, shit. Less exciting than I was hoping, but that's fine, I guess. What's over here? Oh, hey, this is the well. Or not the well, I guess. I thought it was a well. What about over here? Hey, that was a bad call. How do I get to those people through the window? That's my question. I guess it doesn't truly matter. Okay, I'm a little lost. Oh wait, yeah, actually, how do I get back out of here? It's actually that's actually a pretty decent point to my issue that I'm having. I guess I climb back out and jump back down where I was earlier, I guess. Which is over here. Yeah. So how do I get to you guys? You seem significant, if I can be on God. Ratman playing piano. Looks like there's a door over there. I guess I'm good to leave. Because I think I've explored everywhere down here. And building with a fucking pulse for some reason. Oh. A body could fit in here? Yes, thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. So I guess I was just blatantly incorrect about having explored everywhere. Oh wait, no, this is where the pet was. Oh. So, like... Okay, I guess now I've explored everywhere. I don't know how to get up to, flashy light head guy. But I assume that's some other way. Oh shit, okay, so that was his whole head. So I've successfully rescued him. Also, I brought your pets. Here. Isn't that good?
Bless you for your business.
Chocolates. Will that let me buy water? That's the only thing sorry, not water, mayonnaise. That's the only thing I know of which I can buy. What happened to this house? No entrance to it, so I guess it's just getting fucked up. Hey, can I buy mayonnaise now? 10. I can buy exactly 1 mayonnaise. Yay.
With prices this low, you can't afford a lifetime to wait.
You acquired mayonnaise. Yay. What the fuck does that do for me? Oh, okay. I understand. I need to cover, I need to cover this dude's eyeballs with mayonnaise. Which successfully makes it so he can't watch the guy. Kerplash. It's just the whole bottle. That's fantastic. I love that. Oh wait, who asked me to restore your heads?
Hiya.
What do you suckers do for a living?
Well, I'm pissed that you asked me. This magical grandma was just running around shrieking her head off, looking for directions to the bathroom instead of coming to ask me directly. I mean, I'm a taxi driver. I send people to the purge event all the time, not the bathroom. But, close enough. You just gotta ask first is all.
Not right now. I'm gonna say not right now. Who was the one who wanted me to put the head back, though? Was that you? Because I did do it. Does that mean you're gonna give me money or something?
Tell this place to drink Armenian. I hate bathrooms.
You know you guys could leave. There's nothing, like, physically keeping you here. I don't think. I mean, I guess they did say that the door was one way. Oh, you know what? Let's take a ride. Yeah, take it.
Get in the taxi and prepare for the ride of your life.
I want to see where you actually send me. That isn't find peace, blah blah blah. Yippee. Ew. I don't like your tentacly arms.
Have an awful day, Nina.
Where the fuck is this? Why are you watching me? Oh, this must be the purge event or whatever. Is there a reason you're watching me, brother? Oh, wait, is the world I was just on above me? Okay. Massive purple shit, giant golden door with somebody in it who doesn't want to answer, apparently. Why, though? What compelled you to throw a building at me? For what? What did I do? It's busted. Oh, does that mean I can't go back now? Oh, I guess that means I'm never finding the witch. It's a bit of a bummer. Coming after you, random purple thing. I don't know why you're following and watching me, but I'm gonna find you. Or it's gonna send me right back anyway, because this doesn't feel like the right way. This feels like side quest stuff. Why was he on the roof? I would really prefer you didn't do that, if you don't mind. Oh, hey, there's the house that landed on me, nearly. Can I go in here? No. Okay. I didn't think so. Aha. No, I'm not even gonna bother. I feel like if I jumped, I'd just fall, and that would help me not at all. So I think I'm just gonna commit to talking to Earring. This is secretly a Souls-like? Really? How? I haven't really seen any situations where I died. Well, except for times I jumped in the river, but that was more my fault than anything else. Damn, I think that means I'm locked out of the witch quest then.
ひょっとしてそこは違法なパーティーイベントじゃないのか?
Event?
嘘だろあんた。仕事をほっぽり出してパーティーしてんのか?
Not intentionally.
I crave freedom and the cheat is my only escape.
バズルームだ? またそれか。あんた生きて帰れないかもしれないんだぞ。いとか俺はどうなっても知らんからな。早く出口を探せ。
Gravity is real and your worst enemy. Oh, I didn't take fall damage earlier. I'm good. I want to talk to these people first.
For anyone, don't make the house move.
Jade.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, nothing. Okay, never mind. Alright, let me in.
Hey, Nicole. That's blood. Ah, I see. It will cost you an arm or a leg to pass.
I don't really have a choice, to be honest with you, so okay. I like that arm. Does that mean I'm missing an arm now? Woohoo, party.
House don't fall made of anyone.
Lol, pay with money. Interesting. I don't think any of them want me to go in their doors. Okay. What you got going on? Bounce like an eyeball. I mean, I'm jumping. Hi. No dialogue? That exits to a place. And this does not.
Made of house. Or Jade don't move.
Oh, hey, it's that character again. I actually want to talk to that character. There's so many places to go. Lo-fi beats to strain your eyes too.
Oh, hey! Are you following me or something? Well, I don't blame you.
I really like that character.
I am the boss. Nah, I wish. I wish.
I need to get back to my deplorable job.
What do we have here? Look at this nobody who isn't having a good time.
I really like this character too. Weirdly enough.
What a waste. Shoot.
Hurt. Oh, she's a direct game of Hangman. Oh shit, that's clever.
Feeling sick in this place.
Back. There's no going back, you know? The only duty here is to find the one that you're going to feed. You know? Following the whistle until we end up in someone else's oral cavity. Ew.
Okay, getting puked. Dead? Oh, damn. I really don't know where the right way to go is at any point in here, because I saw a completely different area that I didn't go down, because I figured that was the next area, but now I'm just lost. What? Is this a game of don't get eaten? I'm gonna go down this way. These guys seem like they're having a chill time. I also don't seem capable of hurting anybody. I'm only a little bit completely fucking lost. I have no real capacity. Oh wait, no, I'm meant to be following whistling. This way. Not that way. This way. I guess I found it. I definitely was not following the whistling for like a significant portion there. So it sounds like it's a pretty easy process here. I'm not going back to the little sand world, am I? I'm never finishing that side quest. Huh. Cool.
Pardon me. My head hurts so much. Do you have any coffee? Any milk? Any bathroom?
Oh, shit.
A giant bathroom. Ugh. It's not enough for this many bodies. I hate myself.
Oh god, I have to play Frogger. I have to play Frogger while my character's apparently fucking drunk. Yep. I missed. I guess I got my arm back. What the fuck is going on? I wonder then if you dying during that portion is meant to happen? Who are you, creep?
Hast thou seen that? Entities fighting each other for thy attention, creating a path to the correct hut for the sinful souls whom arrive to this unfortunate place. I know not which one to trust, which tells the truth. So tired I am of lies.
Doesn't matter if I go in the wrong hut. Apparently so. At this point, I want to see what happens when you pick only the wrong huts. Because they each have little unique animations. I feel like that was a reference to something. I'm just not sure what it's a reference to. I don't like how the houses have veins on the underside. Oh, boo, that was my first repeat animation. Does that mean the animations are going to start repeating from here? Apparently they're a very big fan of the rumbles until it falls in the ground animation. Okay, so I think from here I actually need to find out which one's the right one. Looks like they're saying this one. And I was right. I mean, it's a small world, but red. Sorry, yellow and orange. I don't like the creepy bug people. I'm really not sure what's, like, what all is meant to be stuff that, like, I do, like, I have to do, like, falling in the lake. Am I meant to be able to go to the outhouse? Because I fell, and I don't know if that's meant to happen, or if I just suck. My phone died after I said that. Well, welcome back. Alright, Starbeast, I appreciate the stop by.
Dear Genie, or to whoever it may concern.
Oh, I guess I'm back to normal.
My job is to do everything possible to find the boss, for he is our target today. The smoke is in the way of our business and must be eradicated at once.
Αυτός ο boss που ψάχνεις γνωρίζεις το ιστορικό του, την οικογένειά του, το πρόσωπό του. Παρά αυτή τη σιγουριά, το ότι εσύ και εγώ συζητάμε σε αυτό το μέρος λέει πολλά για την Δυστυχώς δεν υπάρχει πολύ παραπάνω που μπορώ να κάνω για σένα αυτή τη στιγμή. Επιλέγω. Ωστόσο, μπορεί να κάνω. Άγγιξε τις αναμνήσεις μου. Επιτρέψε μου να σου δείξω μια πραγματικότητα όπου πέτυχες τις βαθύτερες πόθους σου.
Click. I can't wait for this to get even more confusing. You know, I kind of wonder if there's like a video out there that does the whole like breaks down the story. You know? Is there something that does that for this game? Because if there is, I might have to watch it. Oh, I see. Oh. That's it. I can't see anywhere. I can see where to go. Locker room? Oh, hey, the dance party again. But, you know. Gonna have a phone call. How?
なあ、頼むよ。もうバスルームのたわごとはたくさんだ。
The issue with the bathroom has been resolved. Our business with the boss is our next priority. He will be down the drain in no time.
何に降りるって？笑えないぞ。適当なこと言ってごまかそうたってそうはいかないからな。あんたの仕事は何だっけ？いい加減に一気に仕事を片付けるのに集中するぞ。はあ、もう二度とバスルームの話をするなよ。
Agreed. Toilets are death traps.
ああ、そうだ、言い忘れてた。あんたが何をしたのか知らんが、その効果は確かに現れてるよ。あの嫌なスモークがだいぶ消えたんだ。ご苦労さんだったな、エナ。おかげで随分仕事が楽になったよ。だがひょっとするとまた別の窮地に立たされてるかもしれないぞ、エナ。ああ、まずい。こいつはピンチが繰り返されるぞ。
Ah, predicaments, huh? I'm good at those.
いいか、今あんたがいるところのドアが閉まろうとしてるらしい。そこに閉じ込められるかもしれないっていうことがわかんないか。
Well, it's time to be that one drop inside that ocean full of opportunities. Am I right?
あ、そうかそうか。あんたにはセールスの技とやらがあるんだったな。じゃああんた本当
But am I not in a memory at the moment?
行ってきなさい。やれることは何でもやって戻ってくるんだ。
Like she said I was in a memory where I did succeed. Unless I misunderstood her dialogue, or unless the game makes no fucking sense. Which I don't want to discount. These are possibilities.
Sorry, I do not give change.
This is the world I was in earlier, but better now, I guess? Indeed. Can you talk? No. Can you talk? Also no. A dealer in real estate. Oh, the music's nice. I like the music. Can I talk to the Golden Gate Bridge? The answer is no. That music's okay. I don't like that music. I especially don't like that music. Okay, so we have a Titanic. Why am I covered in boxes? I can't see as well anymore. Oh man, I can't go over there? That seems important. What's doing the bird chirping? I don't actually see any birds. Oh, hey, it's the king on Eggman legs.
A nice surprise. Two travelers meet again. Although mayhap in happier circumstance. I can no longer sense the stench of any lie. Vain pretense has met his match, and noble truth holds sway.
Oh, I see. I'm exiting the back to the door. I don't know what food I'd be expected to eat, though. Oh, that's tragic. I don't know if I'm heading down the bad ending route or what. Like, if I somehow manage to bad end myself? What? That was the end of chapter 1? I don't even know what the fuck just happened. Hello, Sailor. I can watch my new streams now? Yeah, I finished up the last bit of the Roottrees game. Luckily, the last bit I understood more than the rest. Yeah, I've got no idea what just happened. Oh. What? Anyway, that was Ina Dream Barbecue. You missed, after Ina Dream Barbecue, I played a game called Dog Walk. Extras. Supporter Edition? Huh. What does continue do? This save file has reached the end of available content. Please reset the save file to restart, or come back later when there is more to explore. Ah. So does that mean there's different saves on the other doors? I'm so confused. Was that really the end of... I don't understand that game at all. Not to say it wasn't fun, but I was very confused for like most of that. But how was your day been, Sailor? Wow, what a weird fucking game. Interesting. But yeah, I played after Roottrees, I played a game called Dog Walk. It's a short 30-minute game that's free. Well, I finished Ina. So next Wednesday, I'll be going back to Pokemon. I'm not sure which Pokemon yet, but I will decide. Tomorrow will be South of Midnight. So that's what I'll be on tomorrow. For today, I guess I'm gonna wrap it up. I don't think I have another short game on the list, really. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't think. Hella depressed now? What for? No stuff to talk about on the stream, though? Oh. Damn, is it what I think it is? I'm sorry, Sailor. Damn. It's not that? Okay. That's slightly better, probably. I mean, if it's still depressing, that's still bad, but... Damn. Well, feel free to tell me about it later if you need somebody to talk to or something. I'm sorry. Ah, okay. Well, that's good with the bad, I guess. Got you know, kinda. Well, feel free to tell me about it later if you want to talk about it or something. I don't mind. Let's see. Let's see. Do I have anybody to raid today? You know what? I haven't raided Laplace in 67,000 years. So I feel like that's a good target. That'll work for me. Much shorter stream today. But we do have to go shopping today, and there's a place that closes a little early that we need to go to, so it'll be fine. Plus, I need to get my blood pressure taken, apparently. Ready to play since the dawn of humanity? That's just how it be sometimes. Oh, you know what? Or, yeah, you know what? Let's do a choice. Okay, I'll give you all a choice. We can do Laplace on Factorio, or we can pay Collie back on Halo: The Master Chief Collection. I don't know if you guys know Collie or not. I've seen them a few times here and there. Actually, what time is it? 4:01. Yeah. I don't. Might do Collie then, just because it's new, you know? What'll it hurt, right? Let me actually see if I can spell it right. But I appreciate y'all stopping in. Hopefully, I will see you guys tomorrow with the first stream of South of Midnight. I launched it the other day just to make sure it runs and isn't broken. It runs fine. It looks really fucking good. It almost looks claymation. Like, I don't think it is, but it almost looks claymation, which is very impressive. So I very much look forward to playing it. Friday, don't forget the Repo collab. Sailor will be there. I don't think I'm going to stream it. I usually don't on those types of games, at least the first time. So I probably won't stream it. I'll probably leave that till like the 4th or 5th time I play Repo, but we'll see. Possible DBD collab coming up, and a possible second Repo collab also coming up. We'll see if that one ends up happening on the day or not. I hope you all have fantastic days. Or in the case of Sailor's Day, Sailor, I hope your day gets better. I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.